What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are going live today. It's a crypto and chill stream here on the 25th of April as we wind down the day. 22 minutes left in the day. I'm gonna send out some invites real quick. The screen should stay up on here, but I'm just gonna make sure that I invite. All right, let's see. I'm live now. Going to share the link to a couple of Discords here, and then post it on X. Then everything should be good. Let's see. Hold on now. Letting people roll in. Again, the point of this stream is to celebrate a little bit, but we're gonna, do some requests and stuff like that as well. Let's see here. I think this, if Trump's doing it, I should do it. This is my theory on what he's saying, because he's got a coin called Daddy, right? I think he's saying he's gonna have a dinner for the top holders of Daddy coin, causing the price to pump. That's what makes sense to me. Everybody else is saying, I mean, who knows what he's gonna do, but that's my thoughts. That's like kind of the latest thing, or maybe not the latest thing, but one of the latest things. Let's see here. I'm gonna paste here. All right, I'm live, everyone. Woo! Okay, here we go. Post it. I'm gonna pull up the chat so I can say hi to people if there's anybody in here. There probably is some people in here. Let's see here. Here we go. Hey, yo, what's up, Alex Cox? Yeah. We'll definitely do some requests. I'll write that in there. Let me see here. Hold on. NKN. I think you requested that. I think I've seen that. Either you requested that or somebody else requested that. Grady Scott, what's up, brother? Turbo Bonk, Ground Squirrel. We can talk about those. Grady Scott, Toshi is going to go bananas. Absolutely it is. PJ, can we get a 3-cent turbo? Probably. Harley Z. I mean, well, it's wait, hold on. Wait, where is turbo? Hold on, turbo. Let me see. Isn't it? Is it above 3? Okay, oh yeah. Definitely. We can definitely get a 3-cent turbo. What's up, Harley Z? Brandon Lawrence. Yes, absolutely still bullish on syrup, Brandon Lawrence, yes. What's up, Octagon? How you doing? Dana Mozingo, Man Law number 4, brother, what's up? SPH, how you doing? Howdy from Colorado, my friend. Love the Australia fam. Shahan Barless, what's up? Pokey Mad, how you doing? Professor Financer, what's up? Mason Dwight, Raid Abdelli, Christopher, K9 Bruno, Kyle Harkins, Juice Man, Starhood, Eric Andre Orlang, how are you guys doing? Dale Wilson, Unstoppable, Randy, Michael Glenn, DJ DS, Johnny Boy. There's a lot of you. LOLO Mo, what's up? Niraj Sharma. Let's see. Giuseppe Romano, Jay. Be at peace. I like that. Celtic Warrior. Sorry, I got money on the Celtics tonight. Let's see here. It's actually part of a parlay. Alex Shin, Jelly Rolls, Blake DeWitt. I think I'm doing all these hellos once. Daniel Spooner, what's up? How you doing? Rapas Hus Masbata, or Mabata, Rapas Hus Mabata. Eddie LT, Alex Kingman, Robert Robert Philanowicz, Larry Funke, Fuster Cluck, Coloni, James Allen Smith. Hello. You guys, there's so many of you in here. How? It says there's 42 people, but I swear I've said hi to more than 42 people. Kosher Dad, what's up, Rob? Let's see. Official Brother, Bold Music and TV. Hello. Good to see you all. All right. Now that I've said hi to anybody, if I missed anybody, I'm sorry, man. But I'm trying to get through with this. We're trying to talk about some crypto stuff. Superficial dumb. What's up, my friend? Yeah, we could talk about sand. Yeah. Yes. Sand. Somebody else requested. What was it? Turbo. We'll talk about turbo too. For anybody that doesn't know, one request per person, please. That's kind of the idea. That way we can move through everybody's requests. If I don't get to your request in this video, and I'm sure there will be some requests that I don't get to, I will do a request video after this. It'll be like a live stream leftovers, and we'll just power through it, much like we're going to do in this video, but just in a non-live video. If I don't get to your request, I'm sorry. I'm not going to write down every request. Right now it says there's 42 people in here, but I don't believe that. I think there's more. I think my thing might just be off. Yeah, no, 175. That's right. It seems more appropriate right there. So I'm not going to catch everything, but yeah, let's see. Vera, if possible, we can do that. Yeah, we can talk about Vera. All right, but first and foremost, we're going to talk about Bitcoin. So you might want to hold the request, you guys. What's up? What's up, Johnny boy? Zebek, that's a good one. Yeah, ZBCN. Right. Hold the request while we talk about Bitcoin a little bit and do some standard analysis. Just wanted to say hello to everybody. Hope everyone's doing well on this day. I do believe you guys, and I've been saying it for some time. If you've been following the channel, even for like the last week, you're very aware that I'm expecting, as I think we're all expecting at this point, a very bullish finish to the month of April. I think that the next 5 days are going to be phenomenal. The last five, I suppose the last three have been rather boring for Bitcoin, but not for everything, man. There's various cryptos that are pumping. I mean, I've got my favorites here, and I feel like every day there's at least something that's pumping 20% or more. We got 45% up on XYO today, 22% on LCX, 18% on Moonwell. The ones that are down, I swear, man, if you get a list, you get a list of winners, and I think these are all winners on here. And if you were to alternate, if let's just say, and I don't own every single one of these coins, but if I did, I would sell this coin, I would sell this coin today, and then I'd buy the coins that are down. You know what I mean? Or buy the coins that are barely up. Those, if you just rotate, I swear, man, rotation is the best way to keep money going. But if you're holding, if you're investing, don't play the game. But it's just, and I'm not actually saying to do that. I'm just saying I've noticed this in my time. Like if you were to do it right, rotating is definitely the way to go. You can make a lot of money doing that if you have the right bag, if you have the right selection, the right class of winners there, right? Let me see here. What's up? What's up? XPR Epsilon. What's up, my friend? Celtics, Wolves, Bucks parlay. Yeah, I've got. Let me see here. Actually, let me see what is my par. Damn, I don't remember. So yesterday I had money on the Wolves. Who was it? Who's playing the Grizzlies? Grizzlies. Who did they play yesterday? I'm bad. Thunder. I had money on the Thunder. It looked like they were gonna lose, but they actually came back and won. And then tonight it's the Celtics, and then tomorrow it's somebody else. I forget. It's not the Heat. It's whoever the Heat's playing. I forget who the Heat's playing tomorrow. I know it's the playoffs. I'm bad though, man. I don't follow basketball too much up until the playoffs. I like to bet. It's for fun, SUI, yeah, we should talk about SUI too. Everybody's loving talking about SUI. You know what? Let's actually start talking about SUI. Mark Clark, what's up? Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. Hey, bro, I've stuck with you through thick and thin. I was wondering, can you do charts where coins have not broke out yet, so we can catch the trends, not financial advice? Mark, that's a good idea. You know, I can that's kind of a hard abstract thought. Let's go for it. I think that's a good idea. Let me just write this down. Coins that haven't pumped yet, right? Coins that are set up to pump that haven't pumped yet, or maybe coins that are in good value, right? Because there's some coins like Bitcoin that are nowhere near their lows, right? There's some coins that have just popped off already, some that are like this where they're about to pop off. I think that's what you're asking for, right? You want the coins that have broken their downtrends, they're looking bullish, they've got this to go, but they haven't done it yet. We can talk about that. Sorry. I think SUI is not one of those coins. I definitely don't think SUI is one of those coins. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I like SUI. I think everything, all the bullish things people talk about SUI are accurate. I think it's going to do very well. Synapse, please. What is Synapse? Why do people? I feel like people keep asking about Synapse. What's the ticker? Is it SYN? Is that what it is? Synapse. Yeah, Synapse. That's the one, right? SYN. I don't know if it's a scam. Okay, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but the way that people ask about it. And Junior Vargas, I've seen you before, so I know that you're not a scammer. But I don't know, the way it's been pushed, but maybe it's just popular. Maybe a lot of you guys are curious about it. I don't know. It's hard to tell what's baloney and what's not here. But talking about SUI, right? I like SUI. I think SUI is going to do well. I think it will see new all-time highs. I think it's a project that has longevity and will be here next cycle as well and do well next cycle, right? I'm saying all this because I'm about to say a lot of negative things about SUI, right? As far as price action goes, I have a lot of positive things to say from a fundamental basis, but if we look at SUI, you guys, and I hear these rumors about certain things with like Pokemon or other things, just like big partnerships, which who knows if it'll be a big deal, who knows if it won't, who knows if it's even real at this point in time, but SUI being at $11 billion. I don't care what coin this is, what it promises to do, what their sales pitch is, right? The fact of the matter is SUI is in its first bull cycle. It's in its very first bull cycle, right? In October 2023, September 2023, whatever, that's when it started its bull cycle here. That's where it found its own and it started to grow. Okay, it hasn't been around long. Coins that reach a market cap of $100 billion or more, they're not common, first off, and the only time that you see that are in coins that have been around for multiple cycles. There are two coins, XRP and Ethereum, that have seen a $100 billion market cap in their first cycle, and I think that the only reason they saw that in their first cycle is largely attributed to the fact that the market was so much more condensed back then. You had obvious choices that had technology and fundamentals backing it, like XRP and Ethereum, right? Coins that were standing out from the rest of the crowd. So it was just the obvious choice to put into these things, right? Ethereum was like breaking technology back then, a groundbreaking technology back then for crypto. And XRP was an interesting thought as well, a kind of unique thought at the time. And now there's just so much more saturation in the markets. I don't see any crypto. I don't care how great it is. I don't care. I don't see any crypto seeing $100 billion in its first market cycle. You're at $11 billion now. How much higher are you going to go? The coins that are going to grow, the coins that are worth investing into, the coins that will see phenomenal growth and be worth holding on to for the rest of the cycle, they're not at these kind of market cap levels. Or if they are, they've been around for multiple cycles. Nothing sees $100 billion in its first cycle. And man, I don't think that SUI is going to. So, my opinion on SUI is it does continue to grow. It's not done here. Anybody holding SUI for the rest of the cycle, you're going to find gains. You're going to see gains. But I think that it's overhyped right now. Who's to say if its valuation is truly this or not? It's a brand new crypto. And with brand new cryptos that get overhyped like this, everybody's talking about it in the media. These are the kind of coins that people get suckered into. They buy and it'll do well. It'll keep you strung along because it's going to do well relative versus itself. But relative to the rest of the market, I assume it's not going to perform as well as the rest of the market. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but understand there's two cryptos that have seen $100 billion in their first market cycle. And the time that both of them saw that was in 2017 to 2018. These are different times now. These are very different times now. And I have a hard time seeing it. So even if you can see $100 billion, what about $200 billion? No coin ever has seen a $200 billion market cap in their first cycle. No coin has. And even at that, to get to $100 billion, that's a 10x. To $200 billion, that's less than a 20x. The average crypto is expected to do something on the lines of like a 30x or so from here. This is guaranteed, not guaranteed, but likely to see an underperformance compared to the rest of the market, right? I'm talking about this now to start off this video, mainly because I see how many people are talking up SUI. And I think SUI's a great project. Again, I do, but I don't want to see people miss out, right? You're in crypto because you want to make money. You want to make crazy money. You're not going to do it with this thing. It's a safe bet. You're going to make money with it. It is a safe bet, absolutely. But I just think that there's far more interesting prospects out there than something that's going to do a 10x or less, probably less than a 10x. Let me read through some of these comments. Oh my goodness. RSR and XCN. Yeah, James Allen, I got you, brother. RSR, sorry I didn't see that. RSR, XCN. Yeah, we'll start talking about some of these requests. We'll probably do Marks first because I think that that's an interesting request. Let's see here. Miria. Yeah, we can do Miria. Absolutely. And just so you know, guys, you don't have to tip for me to do a request. I'm much more likely to see it. I'm not going to see every request, and I do see them as they pop up. And even if I don't see it immediately, I can scroll through and see it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's not a requirement. Tips are appreciated, but they're not required. Thank you guys. I appreciate you all for being here. Just on that note alone, thank you for your time. I want to make sure this stream warning, the stream's bitrate, whatever, that's okay. Let's see here. Hold on. Monetization. Okay, good. It's off. Okay, good. Because I don't want ads to pop up. I like doing live streams. I like watching live streams. I just hate when I'm watching a live stream and the ads keep popping up. Not everybody's like that, and to each their own. It's fine. It's your right to do that. It's fine. It's just I think it's annoying, so I don't want you guys to get annoyed with that either. Even if you don't have YouTube Premium. Let's see here. But let's see. All right. Pangu. We could talk about Pangu. PNG. Pangolin. Go to at least $1. Eric, thank you. Maybe. I think it can. PNG, Pangu. SUI AI symbol, SUI AI. Yeah, we can do that. Let's do that. We'll talk about that. First, we're going to look at some coins. Now, Mark, I got to be honest, I don't have any coins on the top of my head, off the top of my head, that are quite like the idea I think that you're trying to set me up for. So what I want to do is I want to look at the latest and greatest list here. This is my latest and greatest list, right? That I have. These are the coins that I like really look at daily on my own, even if I don't make videos on them daily. These are coins that I think everybody who watches this channel, you're probably aware of at least some of these coins, if not most of these coins. I think B3 has pumped recently, but the thing is, if we're looking at this here, I'm gonna scooch this in a little bit. We'll still have the tickers, but I want to scooch this in. The thing is, it's still so far down from its relative high, right? From an all-time high down to here, you're still down 74%, 73%. And the thing is, I'm going to include coins like this, even though it's moved up recently. I'm going to include coins like this because B3's market cap is still relatively low. $100 million with $11 million volume. That's decent volume for this kind of market cap. I think that's a great coin. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I see B3 doing really well. I do believe that by the end of June, that it's going to see new all-time highs, and from here that's a 3x, right, just to get to your all-time highs. So that's about average. That's almost a 4x. That's about average with what I expect the average crypto to do. The minimum target, the true minimum target, would be something on the lines of like a 7x, or sorry, a 6x here at about 3.2 cents, and then maybe up to 6 cents. That's about a 12x there. You could see something in this area. I fully accept. I don't expect this, but it wouldn't surprise me. I definitely would not bet against it. If you ran all the way up to 10 cents, again, you're at a very low market cap, and to see something like this, that would put you over $1 billion. It puts you at like $2 billion market cap right there, but it's very attainable. And 10 cents is a nice psychological level. If you get above like 6.2 cents, I would look for that 10-cent area. I really think it's going to come. Thank you very much, Eddie LT. I appreciate you, brother. Hell yeah. Buy some cat food or something. I actually need to get the boys some cat food, honestly. So I will do that. I'm going to do that tomorrow, not tonight. They're going to have to go one night without cat food. I give them wet food every single day, man. And they have food right now. That might have sounded bad. They've got food. I just forgot to get some wet food over the past couple days, and they ran out recently. So I definitely will. Thank you for that, man. But yeah, I like B3. You know, LCX did just pump as well. LCX just pumped. But if we're looking at it relative to its downtrend, it's still kind of in its downtrend. It hasn't really broken out. And also relative to its all-time high right here. I don't even think that's actually its all-time high. You still got 127% to go. Let me see. Hold on now. Let's go LCX over here. And this one just pumped a lot, right? LCX is volatile. It does move fast, don't get me wrong, but it's still volatile. You got like a 228%. It's like 70% or more down from its all-time high as well, like B3. LCX has a little bit of a higher market cap, but I could see this one being here for multiple cycles, right? 166 million, decent market cap, low, a lot of room for growth. It's an exchange token, and exchange tokens, I don't know why, but and to each their own. Everyone has their own theories. Some people really talk smack about exchange tokens, and they think that they're not going to be here. But I think exchange tokens have a place, especially. I mean, as long as the exchange remains solvent, and this thing I think is just getting started. There's a lot of things that it's doing in the EU or the UK. It's following a lot of compliance and regulation things. It's like set up to be the prime, like the Coinbase in Europe, essentially. Chad Lowe, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. That's a baller move right there. No captions. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Why is XCN moving? Is XCN moving right now? It's not moving. No, it's chilling. It's just chilling right now. We got 3 minutes 52 seconds left, you guys. We can watch the daily close here. My voice is going out. I don't know why. I don't even feel sick, man. Let me see. But I do like LCX. I do like LCX a lot. XPR is a good one. This one actually, it hasn't broken out yet. I wouldn't XPR and Kava for Mark's request here. These ones haven't really broken out. I guess Kava kind of moved up a little bit this week, but not really, right? These ones haven't broken out yet, and I think they have a lot of growth to go in a very short amount of time as well. SPA has broken out recently, but kind of not really. Right, you still got a long way to go, and this thing's at one of the lower market caps that we've looked at. Low market cap does not mean it's going to perform the best, right? It's not that simple, but the ones that have the lower market caps do have more potential to grow. Okay, that's just kind of how it is. Hold on now, hold up. Okay, cool, yeah. CM, What's up, brother? C-Zar, let them XCM trolls know. We're going to let them know. You know what? I'll let them know right here. This right there. Enough said, right? That enough said right there, man. They're all back in their caves. They're literally in denial, man. It actually makes my day. And a little trade secret here, right? I know people don't, not everybody appreciates it whenever I talk about the trolls, but let's be real here, guys. Whenever the price is being boring and there's really not much to talk about, what are you gonna do? These guys are talking smack. I'm gonna talk smack. It's a little bit fun. I want you guys to understand, if I ever bring up trolls or any kind of stuff like that, if I talk about the haters, I never take it personally. I don't know these people, right? They don't have a face to their name. They're just talking smack on the internet. I'm not afraid to talk smack. How I grew up, the friends I have, the friend group that I have, we talk a lot of shit to each other. So I'm not afraid of talking smack. And a lot of these guys, they set themselves up for some rather witty responses. So I like to, or sometimes not. Sometimes I just hit them with a your mother joke. But still, like that's, yeah. We're letting them know. We're letting them know for sure. These green candles in their face. That's. Yeah, we got some bullish schlongs in their face. That's XCM, baby. It's going really well. Let's see here. Hold on. Hoshi, what's up, Hoshi? How you doing? Axelar. That's AXL, I'm pretty sure, right? Axelar. Yeah, we could talk about Axelar. Back to Mark's request. I think XPR is a good one. Kava, both of these. If you're looking for ones that haven't broken out yet, so far these are the two that haven't broken out of this list. I think Fourth also. Yes, Fourth is another one. I'm kind of iffy on Fourth. I like it. I talk about it. It's up 20% this week, but it's been range bound for a while. I mean, a lot of cryptos have. Let's just see if it can do well. If this is an accumulation phase, you guys, the breakout is going to be intense. It's going to be like, you're going to see a 7x, 8x at a minimum. You might even pursue higher prices than that. But I don't know. It hasn't broken out yet. And you are at a good area to accumulate. This actually is probably, as far as ones that haven't broken out, Fourth, Kava, XPR, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, you guys. Every coin I talk about, do your own research, okay? If you don't know how to do your own research, if you're new to crypto, it's very simple, okay? And it can be as complicated as you want it to be, but it's very simple, right? Like if we were doing research on XPR, you type in XPR on Google or whatever, or CoinMarketCap preferably. You go here, type in XPR, and then it says, if it'll load, if you have faster internet than I do, white paper, website, read, go about it, read, go on their X page, read as much as you can. You don't have to go to their telegrams, Reddits, but the more the better, right? The more you understand something, the better. Anything that I talk about, please do your own research. I want you guys to, if you're going to buy something, go Birds. What's up, Charmander? Go Birds indeed. If you're going to buy something, you need to be aware of what it is, because if not, you're just chasing the pumps and then you become paper hands. If you have some kind of idea as to what it does, you've got reason to diamond hands this stuff, and that's good. You need conviction. Buy some more XCN, bro. Robert Filanowics, I definitely will. It's all going to the XCN funds, you know it. Between XCN and Cookie, you guys, I can't get enough. There's some other coins I'm looking at. Syrup genuinely, that's another one. And this one's already broken out, Syrup. I want to look at Terra real quick. Terra, for Mark's request, Terra is another one that hasn't really broken out yet, and there's some this is a low market cap coin with some huge prospects, you guys. This thing, I think this is underrated. We don't talk about it enough. Genuinely, it wouldn't surprise me if this thing did something larger than a 10x on this next move. Let's just see here real quick. Hold on. What's the minimum expected target? That's an 8x, dude. You could genuinely see a 15, a 16, maybe even larger than this. This thing, it's got such a low market cap. And there's a lot going on with it. There's a lot of people who are aware of it in the crypto community. $27 million, and it seems pretty interesting. Read about it, do your own research and stuff like that. But it is, I think that this one's really good, and it hasn't broken out yet. What else? I don't know if there's any, maybe ARK, but I'm thinking about taking ARK off of this list. I don't know. No, there was something I was going to, because there hasn't been a lot of news about them. Like it's almost like it was a dead coin, but there was something that came out recently. Hold on, let me see. ARK crypto news, whatever. There was something, they did something recently. ARK's price for Bitcoin. No, not like ARK Invest. No. That's not what it is. I'm not going to spend time looking it up, but I think they actually, I've got some restilled faith in it. There's a reason I was thinking about taking it off this list, but I'm leaving it here. I think you're in a multi-cycle consolidation phase right now, right? Clearly, this big pizza slice, and I think you're about to rip. This thing hasn't broken out either. If you want to look into it, I think the project's nice. It's just, is it alive? Is it relevant? Will it become relevant? That's the question, right? Again, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I don't own any of this coin, but it's something that I'm taking interest in as far as like just keeping up with, just staring at. Syrup, I think, is a good one as well. I made a video on that one. It has moved up recently though, however. Xano is another good one, but this one's moved up recently as well. All right, I think we're done talking about that. I hope that was enough, but let's see here. Hold on. Go through Core Chain, CRV, DIA. We can talk about DIA, yeah. DIA and Core Chain. What's Core Chain? No problem, Ed Heel. I hope you guys are having a good time. I'm down bad on Bitcoin, not selling. Let's look at Bitcoin, Adam Arroyo. Yoji, what you think about Bitcoin? You think we can come back from this? Let's see. Hold on. Bitcoin, hold up. Hold up. Isn't it Fit? Is that what it is? Is it Bitcoin? What's the ticker there, Adam? Hit me with the ticker. Bitcoin. It's just Bitcoin. Is the mic muted? No, the mic's not muted. You messing with me. Bitcoin. So it must be a DEX coin, huh? It's a DEX coin. Yeah, I don't know. Let's look at it here. Bitcoin. Not MFIT. Bitcoin-Sol. Market cap's low. Volume's high. I don't know, man. Let's see. It's a journey, CA. What's up, brother? Can I do Moonwell? Yeah, we could talk about Moonwell. I did a video on it earlier. I don't know if I did cycle high predictions. Again, guys, if I can't get to your coin tonight, I will make a request video and get to it tomorrow. I definitely will. Bitcoin, I'm assuming this is the one, Adam. I'm assuming this is the one you're talking about. Oh, yeah. Bitcoin. It's like Titcoin, Asscoin, Bitcoin. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, buddy. It'll come back. I mean, I think, just like any of these meme coins, right? It'll probably come back, but it's probably not here to last. I mean, this thing, are you going to see higher highs than that? Probably not. You'll probably move back up to here at like 001. So you might have 100% pumping you or something like that. You might not. You might pump up just to this high here and this relative point of support here to find resistance. You might go lower first. The thing is with these coins, man, you never know how low they go. They oftentimes do proceed lower to their lowest point before they find support. You kind of move sideways and then you see us move up, right? Like look at, this is a perfect example actually. Let's go to Please. I think it's a perfect example. If I remember correctly, let me just see here. We're looking at this one, yeah. Right, you went down, you actually went below even wherever your lowest price was. And then once you found your low, you just moved sideways for a while. And now you're recovering back up. It won't see new all-time highs, but it's just the tricky part about coins like this is where is the low? That's the question, right? That's the real question. So will it come back? I would assume so. It's just, is it worth holding on to? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not a good situation. The meme arena is tough. Your guess is as good as mine. And here's the deal. Is it Adam? Yeah, Adam Arroyo. If you sell it, it's going to pump. If you hold on to it, it's going to dump. That's the most accurate thing I can do. G Suius? Is it Jesus? Is that a typo, Peter Pan, or is that G Suius? Is that a real one? I'm going to type in Jesus and assume you're talking about Jesus like it's a typo. But if it's G Suius, let me know. Let me know quick so I can see it before the comments roll through. And then I'm going to get through to these requests too, because if I just keep BSing like this, guys, we're not going to get through too many of these requests. It is Jesus. Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought so. Hello from Greece. Good to see you. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I see that it starts with an A and then the second name starts with a B. Hello from Colorado, my friend. Yo, can you do Moonwell? Yeah, we're going to talk about Moonwell, its journey. Absolutely. We're going to talk about, we got a lot of coins to talk about first. We're going to talk about Sand, Turbo. Well is at the end of the list. Jesus is at the end of the list. DIA is at the end of the list as well. The ones up on deck are Sand, Turbo, and Vera. We're going to talk about those right now and just crush through these so that I can get some of these requests done. Let's see. Sandbox. Yes. So Sandbox is a metaverse token. For those of you who are unaware, Sandbox is like the number 2. It's actually the number 1 by market cap metaverse token, but it's like the second metaverse token to come out that was big. Mana was the first one to come out, but I think Sandbox is taking it over in market cap. Here you are at 31 cents right now at the base of this long phase of what we can only assume is accumulation. Finding support here at this area of support, finding support double bottom there. Monthly RSI is sloping upwards. Higher lows, lower lows. It's a good combination to have. Weekly RSI can't get oversold. You're getting overbought. It looks damn good. I think from a relative high to a relative low, Sandbox by the end of this next phase up in the crypto markets, I think you will see something that's above $2. Maybe as high as something that's in the $5 range, but that's kind of the cap. I think $2 to $4 is a much more appropriate guess, somewhere in that range. It's going to be explosive. If I had to guess where I think you're going to go, I feel most confident about this like 270 area right here at the base where you found support before. You'll find resistance right there. From a price perspective, that makes a lot of sense. Let's see if it makes sense beyond just right above the golden ratio there. Let's see. Golden rate. Look at that golden extension right there. It's meant to be. Damn, I'm good. Yeah, I think you're gonna go to about $3, just under there. That's my expectation for Sandbox. Okay, talking about and that's by the end of this move. That's the potential it has. As far as, oh, look at this too. Sandbox, by the way, Mark, this one hasn't pumped up yet. Sandbox and Mana, those are good. Those are good ones. If you're looking for coins that haven't pumped up yet, Sandbox and Mana, Compound, Bitcoin Cash, those are good. Litecoin, right? These are all good ones too. XRP, of course, probably Cardano too. Now they're all coming to my head, right? 31 cents now. Yeah, I think it's at a good, you're postured, man, like you want to get overbought. Any kind of downside that you see, you're at 31 cents right now. Maybe you drop to 27.5 cents, but is it worth playing that game? I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe if you want to buy down here, you're catching that little discount, but the amount that you're going to miss out on if it doesn't go down there, I feel like it's not worth waiting. So not financial advice, not a financial advisor. If you're looking at this thing and you're interested in it, I would just say get in. You know what I mean? Get in. Let's see. We're going to talk about Turbo next. Man, my voice is all scratchy. I really don't know what happened. I don't feel sick. Maybe I'm getting sick, but I haven't left the house in like a week. I guess that's not true, actually, but anytime I go out, I go to the grocery store and stuff. I guess that's where you'd get sick. 0044 right now for Turbo. Massive pump. This thing, it's named Turbo for a reason, and it's letting you know, man. It's literally saying, what's my name with this candle? It's penetrating through the air, and it's saying, what's my name? Who's your Turbo? From a high to a low, you ripped all the way up to your golden ratio. Fell short of that. Just short of that. Generally speaking, this isn't a good thing. You want to find resistance at the golden ratio, not just below it. This implies front running and oftentimes does promote massive sell-offs. So we'll see. I'm not saying this has to happen, but you could go back to your 382. And if that happens, it's okay, Turbo. You could drop 20%. You could drop 30%. You're fine. It's fine if you drop 25% from here. It's not a big deal. But you might just consolidate here. Sometimes with the golden ratio, you find support at the 0.5, you consolidate like this, and then you continue to rip. Oftentimes you do find support between the 0.5 and the 382, which technically you already have. So do you have to go lower? No, but your RSI is pretty hot. I think, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, with this massive pump, literally massive. I mean, dude, from a low to a high in the matter of a week, you pumped 231%. After being held down so long, I think that you're going to consolidate for more than just a couple of days. Once this RSI is out of the overbought zone, then it'll be time to pump. And I keep tabs on this. Turbo should be in my latest and greatest list, honestly. I don't know why it's not. Turbo really should be. This is one of my preferred meme coins, actually, so we're going to put that in there. But yeah, I do check on this thing daily, even without it being in there. What's up, Epic Highlights? My man, can you do another TA on Butthole Coin, the originator of the fart coin? Yes, we could talk about Butthole. We could talk about some Butthole. We'll talk. we got Jesus, and then we got Butthole. Okay, they're right next to each other. In order, it says, well, Jesus, Butthole. So I don't know if that's a subliminal message or what, but it was meant to be, I suppose. Let's see, Stellar. Yeah, Anthony, we can talk about XLM. We'll do that for sure. Maybe not in this video at this rate, but we'll see. But yeah, Turbo probably going to consolidate. Right? There will be a buying opportunity. I don't know. I'm not saying that you necessarily go down here. You could find support at other areas of resistance instead. You don't have to go down there. Where's your relative 382 from a low to a high? It's right there. It really wouldn't surprise me if you went to 00s 325. It really wouldn't surprise me. Morgan Shank, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Thank you all, everybody, for being here. I really do appreciate all of you guys. It's a lot of fun whenever we have this. It says there's 196 people, 366. Okay, it doesn't update for some reason, but Maple, yeah, we could talk about Maple. MPL. It's not Maple now, right? It's syrup. That's what we're talking about. Syrup. It's not. Maple's converting to syrup. By the way, anybody holding Maple coin, if you're not aware, MPL, you should sell it for syrup, right? You should convert it to syrup because Maple's going away on the 30th. It'll be a dead coin, so get the hell out of it before the 30th. Right now it's fine, but I think that syrup will really take off after the 30th. Once the merge happens, if it goes smoothly, then you're probably going to pump. I wouldn't be surprised if you pump into it, but maybe not immediately on the merge day, but like a week or two after. That's kind of how these things go normally. Turbo, beyond consolidation, which it may or may not go down here, but beyond, I really wouldn't be surprised if it went to 00325, 0035, somewhere in that area. I really wouldn't be surprised. But regardless, RSI cool down. When you cool down the RSI on the daily time frame, you'll be able to continue to run absolutely by the end of this phase, by the end of the like June or July. I do believe Turbo will see prices that are a lot higher. 2.7. Are you going to go to 3 cents Turbo? Dude, that's your minimum target. 6 cents right here is your maximum target in the primary zone. You're going to see something on the lines of a 6x to a 14x by the end of June. Yes, you got a lot of potential with Turbo still. I think it's going to do really well. Let's see here. By the way, I did post a link. I'll post a link right now even. Let's see. I've got a new Discord. Okay, there are rules in this Discord. There were. Oh wait, nope, that's the YouTube. Haha, I'm sorry, that's the YouTube. That'll just take you right back to here. Let me get the Discord link. Hold on. And I could post a link to the DGen Discord. I'll post a link to the DGen Discord too if anybody wants to get in there. But this is the link. This is the link to the non-DGen Discord. There are rules. You have to be respectful. No nude and lewd content, okay? You can cuss and stuff. It's not like super clean, but just don't be racist and don't try to keep it relevant. Don't just be a degen like most of these crypto discords are. Okay, that's the one that's not that's the one that's not for degens right there essentially. Or if you are a degen, I've got mods in that one that will kick you out. And I trust their judgment. I think they've got the best interests of the people in that Discord. But here's the wheelhouse. I'm going to send this one too. If you want to join the wheelhouse, be aware. Be aware, it's not for the faint of heart, okay? Yeah. SUI AI, yes, we will talk about SUI AI, Kevin. I've actually got that on the list. It's coming up, but it's a little bit down the list. I will talk about SUI AI. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, man. Let's see here. Hold on. Did I miss anything? I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Okay, cool. So this is the DGen one. I'm going to post it right here. Hold on. Yes, that's the DGen one. Be aware, you will not make friends in here. You might make friends. It's very funny. It's a madhouse, and I enjoy a little madness, but it's not for the weak of heart. Okay. There's a reason why the disclaimer in the video says, join the Discord at your own peril, right here, because it's inspired by that Discord. But the link in the description is to the safe space Discord, so to speak. I'm only now putting that other link out publicly because I do have mods in there and I trust them. I've given them the ability to kick people or mute people or ban people, and I trust them to uphold the standard there, right? Just be respectful. You don't have to kiss anybody's ass in there. Just don't be, don't be a complete degenerate, I suppose, right? Anyways, what are we talking about now? We're going to talk about Vera, and then we're going to talk about XCN. Not because it's next on the list, but because I want to. I want to talk about XCN. Vera, whoops. It's VRA, right? Right? No. What is Vera? Vera crypto. Hold on. Let me see here. Hold up. Right? No? Is it Veracity? Is that what you're talking about? VRA? Somebody requested it. Is Vera a stock or is it VRA Veracity? Let me see. Vera. I don't know. We're going to talk about both. If it's Vera Therapeutics, okay, stock company here. First off, let's see. What's your market cap? Pretty high market cap. You're at a discount. I mean, hey, man, honestly, this is probably a good buying opportunity. I don't know if you meant to talk about this one, but dude, this is actually a really good opportunity to buy. Look at where you are. If this is just a coincidence, that's hilarious because this is perfect. You're literally right at the area that you'd want to buy at. Let's see, from a relative low to relative high, you just skim the golden ratio. You remember how we skimmed it to the upside and that's not ideal? This is ideal. This is good. This actually looks good. If this is what you wanted, yeah, it's at a good price to buy. This is probably a higher low on its way to new all-time highs. I don't know anything about this. I oftentimes stay away from stocks that have the word therapeutics or medicine or science or whatever technologies at the end of it. But yeah, Vera looks good. VRA, Veracity. This one also looks good. Yeah. You're at the same areas here in the RSI that you were last time you bounced. It wasn't a miraculous bounce, but it was a bounce nonetheless. When I say it looks good, it clearly doesn't look good. It's lower highs and lower lows. It's clearly been in the dumpster, straight dumpster fire here, but it is in a good place to bounce. And then looking at the monthly here, look at that. You're at this area of prior resistance, finding support here, clearly at a good area to buy. Okay, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Yeah. Looking fine. Kind of weird with that fib there. Let's see here. From relative low to relative high. What do we have? Yeah, right there. That's not common, but hey, bullish. Very bullish actually. Yeah. I bet Vera does grow from here. Now does it, or VRA, does it see new highs? That's the question. Because you really have been in a downtrend for a while. So let's get above this high. Let's see if you can get above 0075. If you can, we can start talking about highs that are above 1 cent. But until then, you have a lot of proving to go. From a relative high to relative low by the end of June. Again, as long as you can get above that high, I have no problem calling for prices. Well, damn, probably not that high, but something around 1 cent, 1.5 cents, maybe even at new relative highs here. But you have to get above. You have to pull a move that's greater than like a 5x from here in order to do that. Vera, man law, so cool. So what? It was the stock. It was the stock, right? Vera, or is it? Oh, Vera USD. Oh wow. See, I thought I typed in Vera USD. I didn't think it showed anything. All right. Well, hey, we'll do three for one there. That's a three for. Oh my goodness. Thank you, man law for uh, clearing that up. Let me make sure that I haven't missed anybody. Let's see. Awesome. Hopefully we do continue this upward trend, but with the geopolitical situation at hand, I'm quite sure it will not be. I think we will. I don't everyone's saying crypto's decoupling from the stock markets, and maybe at some point it's going to happen. This could be it. I'm I'm not under that impression completely yet. I can see it. It's definitely there. And if we're decoupling, then the geopolitical stuff doesn't matter. If anything, it's going to help crypto because this is the safe haven asset, right? But what I'm thinking is happening is crypto is front running. I think crypto, normally the stock market is kind of the leader. I think before we completely decouple, crypto is going to be the leader. And I think it's just front running the stock markets. The stock markets are going to follow suit here in a second, but we'll see. There are some macro things with the stock market that are kind of concerning that could suggest some downside, but I don't know. A lot of people think we're about to go into a recession or a mini depression, whatever you want to call it. But the thing is, I feel like we did that. I feel like that's what 2021 or the end of 2021, basically 2022 up until this year, really up until the end of 2024. I feel like that was our recession. The last administration, whether you like them or not, this isn't a political thing. This is a factual thing. The last administration had to change the formal definition of what defined a recession in economic terms, because if they didn't, they would have had to say that it was a recession. Like, we already went through a recession, you guys. Our GDP met those standards. They had to change the standard of what a recession was because they didn't want to say that. So I think we've already had it. I don't think we're going to go into another recession right now. I think we're coming out of it. But I'm not a economist. I'm just a chart monkey. Hey C-Zar, you're the best. Thank you very much. Can you look at ZBCN and Turbo? Yes, Ethan. We actually just looked at Turbo. We're going to talk about ZBCN after this. Actually, we are, but we just talked about Turbo. I think Turbo is going to consolidate for a little bit. It might even go down to 0035, 0032. But inevitably, you're going to see new all-time highs, and it's going to be fantastic. I think if you want to buy here, that's fine, but you might wait a little bit. Not wait a little bit to buy, but if you buy now, you might wait before. You're going to have to. It's going to take some time before it continues to move. I don't think you're going to move up at this pace next week, if that makes sense, right? I think you'll consolidate for a little bit. Okay, hold up. Vera. Okay, so yes, it's been down a lot. I don't know a whole lot about this coin, right? I don't really know anything about this coin. 17 million, low market cap, very, very low market cap. I wish everyone massive wealth in 2025, whatever you're invested in. That's the right attitude, Doug. Doug's the man. Hell yeah, that's the way to be, man. Absolutely. We will. We definitely will. Let's see. Hell yeah, what's up, Obeys? Glad to have you. Toshi, we could talk about Toshi. Talk about Toshi for sure. What's up, XDead, VTI? Yeah, we'll talk about that as well. Toshi, good to see you, XDead. Good to see you, my man. VTI. Let's see here. So, Vera, low market cap, low volume. What about the all-time history here? Max supply. Rob Lowe, can you please cover stacks? Yeah, we can do that. STX. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're at the bottom of the list, but we'll get there, Rob. I promise you. I like your shows too, by the way. Let's see here. We're at 16.88 million right now. What was I doing? Market cap. All right, I was trying to see the market cap. Market cap log. We want it in log, right? Log here, price. Yes, okay. So the market cap, as you can see, is at a better look at the market cap. You're getting higher lows in the market cap, dramatically lower lows in the price. This means that the market's being flooded with new coins circulating in the supply. Market cap's here, fully diluted valuations here. What's your token unlock schedule? What do we got here? Yeah, so you're being held. That's not necessarily a good look. On the bright side, in September, you will have less tokens diluting, but unfortunately for you, this isn't a good. This is kind of poor timing for Vera. And I'm not saying it's going to hold the price back. I mean, it's going to hold the price back from what it could do. It's not going to hurt it completely, but I'm thinking it's backwards. Like you should have had this rate of inflation, and then this rate of inflation should have come out in the bear market. That's in my opinion, but whatever. Absolutely, it's contributing to your downside. Absolutely, because every time these tokens are getting unlocked, you're just selling, hitting the markets. But with the bullish edge that the market has right now, I mean, you're right at the 2272. You might come up. Let's see. Let's looking at the weekly RSI. I don't like that RSI. The price is down a lot, yeah, but whatever. Bullish divergence coming out. I got to be honest. I'm not a big fan of this one. The only thing that I like about it is the double bottom here. What I do like about it is it's at a low market cap, and even at a fully diluted valuation, it's still a very low market cap. The rate of inflation is high. Potentially, I don't know how high it is. It seems to be pretty decent though, month by month. But the low market cap might be the benefit of it. Might give you the benefit of the doubt there. You could overcome the rate of inflation if you, because you have such a low market cap. I don't know. If you are to move up from here, okay. Let's see here. Hold on. If you are, there's just nothing to take it from, man. Let's see. From a high to a low. I don't like this one. This is the only one so far we've talked about that I really don't like, if I'm being honest. 006, that doesn't mean it can't grow. Watch it grow more than anything we've talked about. It's the one I don't like. That's a sign, guys. Buy it. You know, I'm not so sure if you'll see a new high, but something that's like 3x from here, 4x from here, I could see it happening. Your price in the time that you 3x or 4x, your market cap will grow more than that actually. So I don't know. This could be the biggest winner that we've talked about, or the biggest flop that we've talked about. It's hard to say. There's not enough for me to go off of, unfortunately. I wish I could do more for this, but are you at a bottoming point? I don't know. I'm not confident in that. I'm really not confident in that. You could be. The only reason why I would think you are is because crypto's bullish right now. That's about it. Don't forget that RSR turd. RSR. Let's see. RSR. I got you. I got it on there. All right, James Allen. Did I? Oh, I already wrote it down. RSR. It's already on there. You're actually really close. You're actually already you're pretty close, James Allen. Let's see. ZBCN. We're gonna talk about that, and then we're gonna BS a little bit. Okay. ZBCN. Let's see. SUI Network. I'm gonna close this down right here. So we had a little bit of despair, right? A little bit of clenching of the anus. things were not good down here, you guys, right? It was pretty scary at the time. I had a lot of people asking if this thing was dead at this price actually. And no, it's not, right? You had a double bottom, very perfect double bottom at your all-time lows there. Very positive reaction. We look at this week here. You got 2 days left in the week here. We actually just closed out the day, right? 2 days left in the week, looking to have a bullish reversal here. And I think that you are on your way to new highs, probably breaking out of this accumulative pattern, right? I'm assuming what's helping with this assumption is there's a lot of reason to believe that there's various cryptos, basically the whole market that's in these kind of accumulative patterns. They all look like they're about to break out over the coming months. So I do assume being here at about 201, you're going to see prices in a short amount of time that are up 60%, that are up 100%, and even beyond that. I wouldn't be surprised in the least. ZBCN, it's a low market cap coin as well. I wouldn't be surprised in the least if you saw this thing reach for new all-time highs. Now, how high is it going to go? That's a good question. We haven't seen it perform. It's been consolidating, but you are at a low market cap. And with that, you could see spectacular growth, but will you is the question. So I don't know as much as I should about this. I know there's other YouTubers that talk about this more. Shout out to Crypto Future, who know a lot more about this than I do. But if this thing performs on average with the rest of the coins, you could go to about half a cent, 0.0426. That'd be the expected target if you were to perform on average. If you perform above average, which I could see a coin like this doing, I think there's no reason why you wouldn't see prices above half a cent, maybe even near, if not at 1 cent itself by the end of this move, you could see something dramatically higher. I might not be anywhere near bullish enough because you have a very low market cap, but I don't know how much potential is coiled up down here. I do believe we're about to figure that out, but as far as how high you will go, that's kind of a hard question. Is it a good time to buy? Probably. It probably is. Yes, I think so. You had a very immaculate bullish engulfing candle off your all-time low double bottom bounce there, and you're consolidating now, and the rest of the market looks bullish probably. But I will say from this recovery, if you return back down here, that's not going to be a good look, guys. That would not. I would probably start putting out red flags. Like, it depends on how it looks, but I would not be excited for that. That would be pretty bad, guys, honestly. Christopher, is there a reason you don't hold ZBCN? No shill, but I've deep dived most coins and I'm more bullish on ZBEC than XCN. Insane partnerships and utility. Christopher, so I actually haven't done a whole lot of fundamental research on ZBCN. Again, and so maybe I just answered that without, maybe I answered that as you wrote that. I don't know, but I really don't know. I really don't know, man. It might be the best thing since sliced bread. It might do really well. I will say this, okay? Partnerships are not everything. You guys know IBM, really big multi-billion-dollar company, IBM, or are they like $1 trillion company? I don't know. They're a huge company. IBM, I think it's multi-billion. I don't know if they're trillion, but they partnered with a coin called Credits back in like 2018. Have you ever heard of Credits? Didn't think so, right? That's partnerships are not everything. I used to think partnerships are a big deal, but they're just a media piece. Partnerships are really not that big of a deal. Now, sometimes they can be, don't get me wrong, they can be, but most of the time they're not. A lot of partnerships does not necessarily equal a lot of value. But utility is a big deal. I'm not saying that to counteract what you're saying. I'm just saying from my own experience, partnerships aren't everything. You can partner with some of the biggest companies in the world and it's still not everything. What it do, Jesus fan representing. What's up, Lee Kalafi? How you doing, brother? We are definitely going to talk about Jesus coin in this video. Absolutely, we will. Brian D, thank you very much. 11-7 Productions, Jesus community supporting. You know it, man. Seriously, no, dude. Jesus, I love Jesus coin. That's one of my favorite meme coins out there, you guys. We'll probably look at that actually right after we get through with a couple more of these requests here. Can you cover render or beam? Yeah, Jacob. Maybe in this one. If not in this one, I'm going to make a special video after this with live stream leftovers. Not today, but tomorrow. I'll probably make it tomorrow in the morning, or if not tomorrow night. Within a 24-hour period, I will. But everybody's requests that I've written down, if I've said that, I will get them done either today or tomorrow. I promise. Beam. We're doing one request per person, Jacob. Okay, one request per person because I do want to try to make it through as many requests in this video as I can. But for example, guys, like, I probably got 30 requests on here, maybe 20 requests on here. Let's say like 28 requests actually. And I've gone through 5 of them. 5. Yeah. That's I've gone through 5. Let's keep going though, okay? ZBCN, yes, I think it's going to do really well. But how well is it going to do? It's up in the air still because it hasn't moved up yet. To Mark's request in that first request that we did, this is a good one too because it hasn't taken off yet and it's at the lows. But do your own research, right? The people who are investing in this, at least that I'm aware, people seem to be pretty excited about this coin. I haven't done my due diligence in it yet. So that's on me. I'm not going to catch every gem that's out there. This really could be a gem, but I'm not 100% sure. Appreciate your time. Can you please expand on XRP? If Bitcoin drops to 90K, would XRP drop below 215? Thank you, Roshane. I appreciate you. Probably it would. Yes, I think that it would. And we can talk about XRP. I want you to know, regardless of if I make it tonight, or if I don't talk about it in this video, I will make a video tonight. I'm actually going to write your name down so I give you a shout out, Roshane, in case I don't get to this, because these ones here at the end, I don't have as much faith in that I'll be able to get to in this video, but I'm going to try to, okay? We're going to move on from ZBCN. We talked about SUI already, so we don't really need to talk about SUI, right? I think SUI is going to continue to grow. It might consolidate here a little bit. It's been moving up so much. It's very overbought. It's probably at a terrible time to buy, but it will continue to grow. Inevitably, it's going to see new all-time highs. I don't think SUI has a 10x left in it this cycle. I think it's seen most of its growth. If you're looking to get into this to see 100x growth, you're not going to get it this cycle. Next cycle, between now and then, maybe, but this cycle probably not. And not only that, guys, unfortunately, if you look at SUI, I think it's going to be here for the long term. But if we look at SUI real quick, actually, let's see here. It's got a lot of tokens to unlock, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Yeah, fully diluted value. Look at that fully diluted valuation, 35 billion. Like this thing is not, no offense to the SUI people, but whatever high you set up this cycle, I would bet a lot you're going to have a hard time breaking that next cycle. I'm just saying. I really do think it's going to be a hard time breaking it next cycle. We'll see. If this thing's the best thing since sliced bread, we'll do it. But let's see here. Hold up now. We're going to keep going. So now we're talking about Synapse, right? Just because I'm talking about these coins, I want to be very clear, guys. Just because I talk about coins does not mean that they're legitimate projects. I assume that they are, right? And most of them, I'm pretty good at picking out scams whenever I see them. But just because I'm talking about a coin doesn't mean they're legitimate, doesn't mean that you should just put your money into it. Do your own research. Make sure you do your own research, okay? I'm doing these at the request. You never know when you could have a scam bot who's requesting something and it's a total POS scam. There's actually been a couple of them in here and I haven't acknowledged them already just on that basis alone. But I don't know if this is one of them. It doesn't seem like one of them. The chart actually, but to be fair, I don't like the chart, man. You consolidated for a long time. You lost the floor here, but I don't know, man. I don't like that. No, there's no cryptos that look like this. That's a massive recovery though. Up 100%. Was this a fake out? I don't know. What's sin? What are we at here? I mean, I don't know. So the reason why I don't like this breakout to the downside is it makes it seem as though this was distribution. So I have to be honest, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. This is an impressive pump, 90% up. It's very impressive. I don't think it lasts. I think you're back testing resistance or back testing support as resistance, and I think you're going to continue to drop, man. Maybe you come up, maybe you do continue to come up, but I think it'll be a lower high. I don't like this. I don't like this long distribution phase, is what I would call it, and a breakout. I don't like it at all. But I could be wrong. I really could be wrong. This one's tricky. It's not clear. I don't like it. I would say stay away from it. That's my guess. Stay away from it. If you have any, I would get out now. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Park it in something else that you're more certain of, because I'm not certain of this. Maybe I'm missing something. Again, just because I say something doesn't mean that that's how it is. I'm not a fundamental guy. I'm not aware of all the fundamentals of everything. When I invest in something, I am, but I haven't invested in this, right? We're not going to do the fundamental analysis. We wouldn't even be at the level of complete on this list of requests that we are now if I was doing fundamentals, right? It's a low market cap coin, more reward, more risk, but I really don't like the chart. I'll just say that plainly. I don't like the chart. I could be missing something. There could be something fundamentally groundbreaking that happened over the past few weeks that gives it all the reason to see new all-time highs and beyond. Let me just look at the circulating supply, tokenomics, all that kind of stuff. Fully diluted value. So it's not bad there. I don't know. I just, something about it, man. I don't like that. Long term, that seems like more than just a fake out. But I could be wrong. If you recover, I'll tell you what, if you get above this high, then this is a fake out and you're going to probably move up to new all-time highs by the end of the cycle. But that's a ways away. That's all the way up at $1. You're at 32 cents now. So that's a long ways to validate yourself. So if you're in it and you're convicted and you want to hold, you will be validated once you're above this high. Okay. Everything bad that I've said is wrong if that's the case, but I don't know. Let's see here. Hold on. THIJS Holman, what's up? Love the vids. What do you think about XCN now? I think XCN's great, man. I think it's great. We're going to talk about XCN, actually. We'll talk about XCN very soon, right after the next one here. We're going to talk about it very soon. Let me see here. AU Mason. Would you do in-depth analysis on AABB, Grok plus TA? We can try that, yeah. I might not be able to do it in this one, but let me write that down. Grok plus TA. Yeah, we can grok it. We'll grok it up. Yeah. No, Will, I haven't done Pangu yet. We're gonna get to Pangu. Okay. Can I do virtuals? We can look at virtuals. Yeah. Virtuals, man. Virtuals is interesting. That's for sure. That's one that kind of came back from the grave, right? We're gonna talk about RSR. Sounds like an indicator. Reserve rights. Look at it on Coinbase. Okay, so it's a brand new coin. Okay, just got listed on Coinbase. It's not brand new. It just got listed on Coinbase. Okay. Expect some selling, but not always. Sometimes you get listed on Coinbase and you do get a miraculous pump. You might, man. You might. Coinbase has been doing that. It's been throwing people off lately, actually. It's been listing and then pumping, or listing and then moving sideways and then dumping. Oftentimes what happens is you pump and then you list and then you dump. But they're not doing that so much this time around. Why is XRP stuck at 220-ish? Just because it just hasn't broken out yet. It's what's happening is, so think about it like this, and it's not necessarily like this is a plan, this is a given plan. Let me just talk real quick, but think about it like this. There are people out there who want your XRP, who want your coin, whatever coin it is, and if it's being a boring coin, they want that coin. Okay, the best way to get your coins, to get you to sell your coins at these prices that they're at before it pumps, is to have a bunch of other coins pump. You get distracted, you sell your XRP that's boring, you buy an exciting coin, and then XRP pumps without you, right? It's testing you right now. It's testing your patience. XRP is going to pump. It really is going to pump. The fact that it's not leading the markets now, that's okay. It led the markets on the last pump. I would expect it leads the markets on this pump too, but time will tell. We'll see how it goes. But be patient. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted, okay? The time will come for all these coins to pump, XRP especially. RSR here, up 24% this week, from a high last cycle in April to the low here in October 2023. High to low, up to the golden ratio, down to the 236. Very volatile, but nonetheless constructive. Your next target area would be the 786 to the 886. This is it right here. That's your next target area. What kind of percentage growth would that be? Overall, about a 5x to about a 7x, 8x. This is what I think. Yeah, 4.7 cents to 7.2 cents. This is where you're going to go, probably right in this area of resistance here, somewhere between the 786 and 886. That's where you're going to go. Have the biggest move that you've had this whole cycle so far by the end of June, if not early July. And if I'm wrong, I'm not going to be wrong to the effect that you stop at a lower price, but you'd stop at a higher price. That'd be my assumption. I don't think by the end of June, early July, I don't think you'd be at new all-time highs, but you never know, man. Sometimes things impress. What's RSR's market cap? It's decent. It's not crazy, crazy low, but it's decent. Yeah, I like it. I think 4.7 to 7.2 cents, somewhere right in that range. That's where I think you're going to go for RSR by the end of this next rally. Is it a good time to buy? I mean, it just got listed on Coinbase. Maybe, maybe not. With that being said, the RSI looks bullish. I think it's about to rip. This on the fibs right now, it looks bullish. I think it actually is about to fly. So, I mean, you're at 009. It wouldn't surprise me if you saw 2.3 cents over the coming days, man. Like, genuinely. TMAI, Lonnie Kennard. Lonnie Kennard. I know a guy named Lonnie. He's a great guy. TMAI. That one's at the very end of the list, just so you're aware. Again, guys, anybody who's unaware, with the list, if and when we're done with this video, when we're done with this video, there will be a list of leftover cryptos that I haven't done, but that I've written down on this list. I will make a video. It'll be called Live Stream Leftovers, and it's essentially what it sounds like, essentially, right? You're going to get the leftovers of the live stream. We'll do it just like we're doing it here, but I won't be talking as much. I'll just be running through the TA. I do want to do XCN, and then I want to BS a little bit, because that's what I like to do on these live streams the most, man. I like to BS, and we've got some stuff to talk about too, right? Let's see. Oh, Lonnie, is it Lanny or Lonnie? Okay, well, it might be Lonnie. Lonnie sounds like a girl name too, actually. Is Compound dead? Absolutely not. No. DeFi, you guys, is actually, I think, going to do really well. And I think Compound's gonna do really well. Thank you, Jay. Thank you very much. Yes, Kevin, we did look at Sin. Yes. I said I didn't like it. I said I would probably get the hell out of it. I don't like it, but I could be wrong. I don't know everything about it. You said Laney. Is it Laney? You're a girl. It's Laney. Lonnie, Hawaii. It could be Lonnie then if it's Hawaiian. Would it be Laney? I don't know. I don't know my Hawaiian dialect as well as I maybe should. I have a lot of Hawaiian friends, actually, though. Hawaiian people, man, are so fun. They're very, very fun and happy people for the most part. Some of them can be mean, though. But that's anywhere, though, right? That's anywhere. Let's see here. We're talking about XCN. That's the next one. So Onyx coin here, sitting at about 2 cents. 2 cents consolidating, right? You had a nice pump, broke out of your bull flag, and we haven't gone anywhere. So I'm not worried about this at all. It's a bit unorthodox. It's not what we're looking for, right? You want to break out and you want to continue, but I'm not worried about this at all. I don't think it's a double top. Double tops look like this, right? That's what a double top looks like. They don't look like this, right? Top and then kind of like this. They don't look like that. I mean, sometimes inevitably you can drop down, but this is a lot of time. This is a very forgiving amount of time to sell out before we have this double top come into effect, right? Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. If XCN goes lower, we'll know because it'll close. If it closes any day below this 236 here, likely then that would validate the idea that we do go down to 1.4 cents. And not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but if we go down to 1.4 cents, it's a lower low here, but it's a higher low here. It's bouncing off the 0.5. We've done that before and it's bullish. This low was actually a 0.5 bounce and it was miraculous. It might be that we do that same thing. And even from that price, from the low on the 7th of April to there, that's a 90% growth rate. And that's dramatically, that's like double compared to what the average coin has seen already from their April 7th pump. So even if we do go lower, it might be because the simple fact is we pumped up a lot. We might have lower to go. I don't think we will. I think this breakout is real, but we'll see. You know, breaking back into the bull flag, breaking back down below the breakout point, getting below the 236, these things would not be good. So hold above 2 cents, hold above 2 cents. Don't close below. If you go below it, it's okay, but don't close below it, right? If today we go below 2 cents, it's fine. But as long as we don't close below it, that's the main thing. We can't close below it. Alpaca that's got to be a meme coin, right? Man, oh man. Let's see here. But yeah, I really do like Onyx coin. It's my biggest bag. Truth be told, if I'm being honest here, you guys, right? I've got a trade position, right? I've got a couple trade positions out there in some short-term positions that are in coins I'm holding for the long term. Onyx coin, I've got it's my largest bag, and the portion of Onyx coin that I'm holding and I'm not trading is like 95, 97% of my Onyx coin bag. The 2%, the 3% that I am trading of that, I've actually moved that into Cookie DAO. I'm not trading Onyx coin right now. I've decided, because I don't think I have enough exposure in Cookie, I decided I'm not going to be trading this. I'm kind of done trading for the time being. I'm okay because I think things are going to be so crazy. I'm looking at Cookie DAO, you guys. And this is not, I want to be clear in what I'm saying. This is not me saying I sold my Onyx coin for Cookie DAO. I sold a very small portion of my Onyx coin for Cookie DAO. Okay, that's what happened. But the reason why I did that is because I wanted to add more to Cookie. Because from here, from the current price, let's just be honest, right? Looking at this is my minimum expectation for Cookie. And I think we go above it. That's a 13x, okay? From a high to a low for Onyx coin, if we take the same idea and we run with the minimum, right? My minimum expectation for Onyx coin is a 7x, almost an 8x. It doesn't compare. I don't think we stop here. I don't think we stop here though, right? I do think that Onyx coin goes up to 26 cents, but even at that, that's a 13x. Where this, if it goes up to the next level, it's dramatically larger. So I took a strategic position in there, right? I think I just decided I'm not going to play whatever extra money I could have made playing. I think I'll make up for that with the added growth in Cookie, maybe. That's kind of the idea. But Onyx coin by far is my largest bag. I'm not selling any. That's not what's happening here, but I did take my short-term trade position out and I actually bought some Cookie. Thanks for the daily updates on XCN. I will keep taking your non-financial advice till the end of the bull cycle. Keep up the great work. Best channel out there. Thank you, Julio Pina. Julio's been here for a second, man. Julio, I think you've been here. I know you've been here since before 1,000 subscribers. I think it's like, man, maybe from like 200 subscribers. Julio's an OG. I forget how long it's been, but I know it's been like over a year. It might be years at this point, but appreciate you, Julio, for your support all this time, man. Thank you all for your support. I know there's a lot of OGs in here, and there's a lot of new people too. Thank you all, new or old, whatever. Welcome, grateful to have you, and I appreciate your continued support. Yo, C-Zar, can we look at AMP and XLM? Wappa. We'll talk about AMP and XLM. Yeah. XLM's already on the list. AMP we might not reach by the end of this video, but I will put it in the live stream leftovers if we don't. Laney, can you go live more often? And can we get TMAI now? I don't want to wait. Let me see here. Hold on. Man, it's so far down the list. It's so far down the list. If I do that, I'm going to upset all the people who are in line. I can't do that, man. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I appreciate you, Lainey, or Lainey, Lonnie. I appreciate you, but no, I'm gonna. It's gonna have to stay in its spot. But I will try to push through this so that we can get through as much as we can. Maybe I'll get to it. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I gotta stop dicking around if that's the case. Ultimately, you guys, I don't think we're going lower. I gave you the parameters for what to look for if we do go lower. We have rejected the overbought zone with this look. I will say this is a rejection of the overbought zone. It's not what we're looking for. That's not a good look in itself. That is a red flag in itself. But the ultimate red flag is to close below this 236. If we close below the 236 at 2.018 cents, that would be bad. And it wouldn't be bad like Onyx Coins Forsaken. It would be bad as in we're not moving up right now. My 5-cent theory by the end of the month would be out the window. Instead, we'll go to 1.4 cents and then we'll work our way up there. You know what I mean? But I don't know. At the moment, I do hold to the idea that we still are working our way up to 5.5 cents, 5.6 cents. I'm sticking with it until proven otherwise. We have one red flag, but it's not enough. It's not enough to validate or invalidate anything, right? Looking at the 4-hour RSI, it's not the most ideal look right now, but it's not terrible, right? Here you are moving down, breaking out of this little triangle, and there's no volume coming in at all, so I'm not worried about it. 1-hour RSI actually has cooled way the hell off. Look at this. You're breaking out, you're moving down, there's no volume. This, to me, every aspect of this looks like a fake out. It looks like a fake out. And not financial advice, not a financial advisor. It wouldn't surprise me if today was the day because we have this fake out. Now we rip. Fake outs are notorious for fast reactions to the other side. So let's talk about something else, or let's move on. Actually, I want to BS a little bit. I want to look at the comments and just BS a little bit. And I need to get some water. So I'm going to get some water. You got to guess. You got to guess what color my pajamas are. I don't know if you guys can see it. I am wearing pajamas, by the way. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I'm just gonna get up here. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh God, I need some water. It helps. It helps with the voice, but apparently my voice is just crapping out, man. Red plaid, you know it, baby. Yeah, that's right. That's right. They're very comfortable. They're very breathable. They're super. I got these for Christmas. My wife got them for me, and they are nice, dude. The ankles, they've got this like soft cuff, and they like hug my ankles. I love them. I want to wear them everywhere I go. My cat scratched them, and I got this thread out. I'm so upset. Men wear basketball shorts to sleep. Absolutely. And into the pool and on dates and to the movies and to other places too, especially to play basketball. Classic PJs. You know it, baby. You know. Been following since day one. Alistair DS, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much. Can you do Kava? Yeah, Derek. I don't know. Do we have it on the list? No, we don't. Okay. I did make a video about Kava this morning, though. I'm pretty sure I made a video this morning, if not yesterday. Just so you know. Horizon, please. Yeah, we can talk about it. Today is the best. Absolutely. Zen. We'll talk about some Zen. Again, guys, if I don't make it to any of these cryptos this video, I will do a live stream leftovers video, okay? MTL for S. Yeah, I can do MTL. Absolutely. MTL, I got you. MTL. Is that a stock? Is that a stock? FX, Joshua Grayson. Yeah. Is MTL, because metal, isn't that a stock? Or no, that's a crypto. MTL is a crypto, right? Yeah, metal. Aren't they, they got something going on with XPR, don't they? Or is that a different metal? Am I thinking of something else? If that is, yeah. Let's see. Let's see here. Just one request per person. One request per person, please. Thought you were wearing your band pants. Ha ha! Owl of Nirvana, of Minerva. Owl of Minerva. You know, man. Oh man. I don't even know. Let's see. Oh man, you guys. I've got peanut butter and jelly sandwich on this thing because my 3-year-old daughter likes to play with it. Let's see here. Hold on. It's tuned up enough. I don't know. What do we got? It's been a second since I've played on here. Let me see here. Hold up now. We're going to play a song. What song should we play? And we're going to leave Bitcoin up just so we know where we're at here, okay? Just so we know. Maybe we should watch Cookie because Cookie's up a little bit. I don't know. What song should we play? Can you add XR? I don't know. I almost sold, but I believe XCN is going to skyrocket. Oh, dude, you can't sell. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but bro, you would miss it. You'd miss it out, that's for sure. You want the cats? I can sing to this one, but I don't want to because my voice is just shit right now. I would play the bass. I would play the bass, but I don't have. It's not set up right. It's not. I need to get some new strings on it. I would play the bass, but no, it's not set up right now. It's actually been a while since I played it. But no, not right now. You wouldn't. It's not tuned. Yeah. And if I plugged it in, the settings are all wrong because my daughter has messed with the settings all this time. Thank you very much, Kevin. I can sing too, guys. I can't sing. It's actually, I think that's how me and my wife like really got together. We started hanging out. We would hang out at karaoke bars and I would sing to her "Sweet Nothings." That's and I don't know if she liked me because of my singing voice or not, but I like singing. It's fun, man. I think anybody can sing. Honestly, doesn't matter if you have a good voice or not. Anybody can sing. Really, you just got to find the right song. Can you wish Louis Pagani a happy early birthday, Louis Pagani? Happy birthday, happy early birthday, and a good month for crypto. I hope a good month for crypto for you, my friend. I hope you make a ton of money. You're in here and watch every video. Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate you, man. That's awesome. Thank you very much. And happy birthday. Seriously, I hope that birthday magic does well for you. For me, on my birthdays, and I don't let anybody know when my birthday is because it's a thing of privacy, you know. That's security for my information. On Facebook, my birthday is June 9th because that's 69, right? That's everybody's. I get two birthdays every year, but people, I get a happy birthday on Facebook birthday, and then I get a real birthday where people who actually know get that. But happy birthday. Every time it's my birthday, the markets dump. So hopefully, Lewis, the markets are better to you than they are to me. And I think they will be, man. I think they will be. I think you've got a birthday coming in at a very prosperous time. So hell yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. He's 15. Is Lewis 15? Happy birthday, Lewis, if you're 15 or 16 or whatever. Or if you're 50 or 60, whatever, man. Chris Blowers is spot on. I don't know what that means. Can you see this wiener? Kind of. I like it. The Please. He's got the Please profile picture. I love it, man. Oh my goodness. I like Please. Robert Card, thank you very much, man. I definitely will. Let's talk about FX. We will. I think I wrote it down. I will. Yeah, we will. We definitely will. Yo, what's up? What's up, Bill Boo? How are you doing? LTC. I think LTC is going to do really well. You guys, there's some things I want to talk about real quick in the essence of crypto. There's some really big things going on. You've got 21, what is it? 21 Capital. Is that what it is? 21 Capital. You guys, are you aware of this? What this is, right? 21 Capital. It's a vehicle, as they're calling it. They're just they're setting out to be MicroStrategy's direct competition. Their whole goal is to acquire as much Bitcoin as possible. They're going to come out with, whenever they're listed, I think they're going to come out with 45,000 Bitcoins in their reserve. And their goal, I think as of now, they're already set up to be like the third largest custodian of Bitcoin in the world, right? I think it goes like MicroStrategy, United States, China, and then maybe these guys. So if not the third, the fourth, or something like that. But that's what I read. So maybe if they're taking out governments, maybe they're just talking about companies. But they're setting up to be a really big company. They've got what is it? Who do they got backing them up? They've got Cantor. It's a $3.6 billion crypto venture deal with SoftBank and Tether and Bitfinex, launching with 42,000 Bitcoins. Yeah, very big deal. Think of it like a Bitcoin ETF, but it's not. If you guys are aware of like the grayscale trusts with crypto, how those aren't ETFs, there's like a premium and there's discounts and stuff like that. It's not going to be fixed. So that in my opinion will offer a different kind of vehicle to crypto investors, where you can literally make money not just on the fact that Bitcoin's moving up, but the speculation of it too. It won't be fixed, so you will see in bullish times the price will outpace Bitcoin. In bearish times it'll also outpace it probably. I don't know. It's interesting. It'll always be backed by actual crypto, by just Bitcoin. And from what I'm aware of with this company too, there and the reason why we're talking about it, guys, is everybody talks about MicroStrategy or strategy and Michael Saylor. These guys are setting up to be direct competition for them. That's what it seems like. So we're gonna have another MicroStrategy, and the thing is, they're just gonna be doing Bitcoin. All their products, everything that they make, everything that they do, all their business, it's all about Bitcoin. It's not just about buying Bitcoin, but providing Bitcoin products and stuff like that too. So it's Jack Mallers is one of the guys that's like heading it. He's running it, and there's just a lot of big players in the crypto space. They've been working on this for a little bit, and it'll be interesting. I think this catalyst is going to be huge for crypto, and this just having another MicroStrategy to help hold up the floor. I think that's a big deal. Another thing that I think is pretty interesting is that the Fed, if you guys are aware or not of this, the Fed Reserve, let me see, what do I have typed, or I wrote this here. They have, they've basically like let loose Fed crypto news. I'm just going to type that in. They've let loose their regulations, their stranglehold on crypto for banks, right? This is bullish. This is a bullish step in the right direction, but it's not as bullish as it might seem. But I think it's bullish overall. The idea is nice. US bank regulators pull back guardrails on bank crypto activities. So this is, in other words, of saying that the Federal Reserve says banks, you can do crypto activities. You're not going to be, you know, punished for participating in cryptos or for advertising cryptos to your clients. You can do that. What about XCN's giant cup and handle pattern that could send us to $3.30? Let me see this cup and handle pattern. What you talking about, Willis? What are you talking? Wait, oh, you know, I see what you're talking about. I don't think it's a cup and handle though. No, I don't think that's what that is. This because that's not a cup. That's I see what you're saying. And for all I know, James, maybe it performs like that. But 330, that put us over $100 billion this cycle in market cap. We're not going to see that. Not this cycle, maybe next cycle, but no. I think more so what it is just a bull flag. That's what it is. It's a bull flag. It's going to take us up to 15 cents, 22 cents beyond that, right? But this right here, I wrote some notes down. I'm not the best with this stuff, but I did come prepared. I wrote down, and these are my own notes, right? I didn't just like copy what people said, but let's see here. So even though that they have allowed banks now to participate in crypto activities, and they're not going to be slapped on the wrist for it, it's not as much of a taboo thing. There is still a refusal for banks and their applications for master accounts whenever it comes to crypto. So crypto banks or crypto affiliated banks, they are still, the Fed is still having ongoing refusals with them for what they call master accounts, which prevents certain things as far as like institutional on ramps go. It's like you're allowed to, but in small scales. Fed guidance is still in effect, which deems crypto activities unsafe for central banks to use. There's a thing called reputational risk. It's like a metric that they use to judge bank activities. And when there's unclear regulation like this, so like this, what they're doing right now is saying, okay, well, we're not as strict about it, but they still have this guidance in effect where crypto activities are deemed unsafe. So because of that, if you participate in crypto activities, that adds some risk to your reputational risk metric, which central banks look at. And this is a way, from my understanding of it, I'm not 100% certain on this. I'm not knowledgeable in all things, but from what I understood about this is a way where if there are banks participating in crypto stuff, the Fed and central banks or people in charge of central banks can use this to scrutinize them heavily and shut down certain practices, or like shut down certain transactions or any kind of things that they don't like. It's kind of, it's not as bullish as it might seem, but it is a step in the right direction. But really, the Fed need to change their guidance laws or their guidance metrics, whatever, for crypto being a reputational risk, because it is still deemed as a unsafe activity for central banks by by the Fed's guidance stuff. So that would be a bigger deal. But still, this nonetheless is a big deal. It could be part of why we're pumping, but really what I think is going on is Bitcoin and crypto was held down for so damn long. It's time to pump. This is just a media piece. That's all it is. It's just a reason for it to pump. But there's an old saying in the space that goes, "Show me the charts and I'll tell you the news." Right? Who cares what the news is? We knew that there was going to be good news because we're pumping. I'll tell you guys what. Here, I'm looking into the future right now. I'm as one of my trolls said, I'm rubbing the crystal forehead. I'm gonna rub the crystal forehead, and I can see into the future. What's going to happen here is there's going to be some really big news. There's going to be some really big news whenever we see new all-time highs. There's going to be really, really, really big news. Oh, disconnected. Can you guys still see me? It says disconnected, reconnecting. It says that I'm still there. Let me see. No, I don't know. That's weird. Well, as long as I'm not disconnected, we're all good. Anyways, what else? What else is there? This isn't as big of a deal, but it's still a big deal. This is something that I think is really good, and I want to actually talk about Cookie on this real quick. We're talking about Cookie at my disclosure, what is the word that I'm looking for? We're talking about it because I want to, okay? Cookie and other AI coins, okay? There's a company called Paradigm, which it's a pretty big company. It's a pretty big deal. They're putting a $50 AI investment into place, or sorry, $50 million AI investment into place. With who is it? Who is it? Paradigm. Let me just see here real quick. What Paradigm? 50 million AI investment. You good? Cool. Cookie TA. Yeah, we'll do some Cookie for sure. Crypto VC giant Paradigm makes $50 million. They didn't make the $50 million, but they helped raise most of that $50 million to my knowledge. And this, all I'm trying to say by this, and this is in Fortune magazine, this clearly shows that there's some interest and speculation and curiosity in the AI space. People are building things out. People are investing in it. There is money going into it. And crypto and AI, I think it's just meant to be. You know what I mean? I think crypto really has a place for that. So crypto coins, AI crypto projects like Cookie specifically, and I think this is actually to decentralized AI project, or to decentralized AI. That's what this investment's for. And Cookie's a decentralized AI. I'm not saying they're investing in Cookie. I'm just saying the idea of this adds to the whole narrative of the AI niche space in crypto being the potential next thing to blow up, right? That could be the next like big thing. C-Zar, can you talk about UUUU? It's one of the big players for uranium mining, for quantum computing. Oh, okay. UUUU. You know what? That one might get its own video. I don't think I'll be able to talk about it in this one. That one might get its own video. Honestly, because I love uranium stocks. I really do. And I'll look into that. I would be down to give that its own video. Hell yeah. Quantum computing, that sounds cool. You will like AAB. If you like XCN, you'll like AABB. Buy undervalued high potential projects. Yeah, that's a good way to be. I don't know if AABB is better than XCN or is as good as XCN or is even worth being compared. Maybe it is. I don't know anything about it, but AU Mason seems to like it. So if you guys want to look into it, look into it. Wow, lots of people from AABB here. Hopefully it's not a scam. Now I'm starting to think it's a scam, actually. It's, I don't know. I'm going to see. Hold on, guys. Hold up now. Hold on. We're going to see if this is a scam right now. I'm taking a personal interest. We're going to see if it is. It's not going to be hard. Yeah. Scam. It's a scam. It's a scam, guys. AABB. It's a total scam. Wow. You guys got me. You guys got me good. Yep. Total scam. Absolute scam. AABB is an absolute scam. Do not invest in it. Absolutely not. Stay the hell away. Get the hell out of here with your scamming BS. No. AABB. I hope you guys have brains, okay? Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Where the hell? Where there ain't no AABB. Where I can't even buy it. What's up, Ninja? How you doing? Yeah. Yes, we are live. This is just a request stream. I'm just taking requests from people doing, stocks, cryptos, whatever people want me to talk about. Right now we've been BSing for a little bit, giving my input on some of the latest things that are kind of a big deal, but not really. We haven't really BS too much. It's been a lot of just like going through and doing requests. we'll talk about Swift Coin. I'll probably talk about Swift Coin tonight. That one will also probably get its own video. But hold on now. Hoover. Yeah, just so you guys know, stay the hell away from AABB. There's a reason why all those comments stopped coming up as soon as I called it out as a scam. They knew. They got on right there. That's, yeah, total scam. Thank you very much, Michael Miller. I appreciate you. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, shout out to the Ninja, man. Love your stuff, man. Love your work. I think you're doing good for the community and good for the people. You know, everybody has their opinions on you, on me, on various people in the community, don't they? But I think that Ninja's a good guy. I think that he really does. I think, like myself, I think he wants to just see people make money. That's it, right? And he has his own way of doing it. I have my own way of doing it. A lot of people have their own way of doing it, but he just wants to see people make money at the end of the day, right? If you guys aren't following Economic Ninja, you should give him a follow on YouTube, on X, whatever. Congrats on your scam identifier. Thank you. Please do IMX. Thank you, Morgan Shank. I appreciate you. Let's see. Curious about Vinecoin. I don't know about Vinecoin. I mean, maybe for a time. Maybe it will be. Let's see. Ninja is genuinely an amazing person. I'm a DeFi student. I really appreciate everything he does. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I hear a lot of good things. Again, everybody has good and bad things to say about various YouTubers, don't they? But I don't know, man. From what I can see, seems like a good guy. Seems like genuinely, just like I'm saying, man. It's just like you're just trying to help people make money. If you get the message, cool, you're gonna make money. If not, you're just gonna troll or hate. But love you, bro. XCN to the moon. Thank you very much, JS. I appreciate you, man. Hell yeah. Thank you for always being cool in the Discord and just being supportive, showing love every time, every chance you get. I really appreciate you, man. XCN is gonna go to the moon. Absolutely, it is. I'm convinced, man. We're going to see some crazy high targets here over the coming days, over the coming weeks. I'm not worried about the price right now. I am a little bit. I will say that this isn't what I expected over the past couple days, but whatever. Sometimes things take their time. Boring people, it confuses them. Sometimes you don't need a shakeout to shake people out before the big pump, right? Maybe we do go lower, and if we do, we're fine. I don't think that's what's going to happen, but it could happen. You know, maybe this isn't a bull flag here. Maybe the bull flag is this, and it's overall larger, and we have a lower low to go. You know what I mean? Maybe it's a larger pattern, but time will tell. I don't think that's what's going to happen, but I'll tell you what, this rejection off the overbought zone does not help our case. We need to start moving up soon, and at the very least, we need to hold above 2 cents. But let's get moving on. 1 second. All right here. So, yeah, thank you very much, JS. I appreciate you. Yo, boy, love your channel content, C-Zar. Can you do another TA and give us your insight into the project? What TA? I would love to. Yeah, I can do another. But what TA? Yo, boy, what are you talking about? Just write it. You don't have to throw a tip. Just write a comment. I'll look for it. Could we look at AI token AIXBT? Yeah, we can. AIXBT. Let's see here. Let me see. Yo, boy, write that comment, okay? Because you love your channel and content, C-Zar. Can you do another TA and give us your insight into the project? What are you talking about? Which coin? I would love to. I'll do it right now. But what are you talking about? Which project? Palestina Viva. Can you check CAS and KeyCat? Yes. And just so you guys know, for everybody that's here, we are at probably the limits. I'm probably any requests that are coming in right now, I won't be able to get to in this video, just so you're here, just so you're aware. Thank you, JS. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much. You rock too. Hell yeah, rock star. Thank you, bro. Anybody, if you're throwing requests out there now, and you're throwing a tip in there, it's greatly appreciated, but do not expect them to be fulfilled by the end of this video, by the end of this live stream, because I'm probably gonna wrap this up in the next 50 minutes and then get to the normal videos that I like to do, right? And if I don't get to your videos, whether you've tipped or you've not tipped, there's probably more requests on here from people who haven't tipped than there are from people who have tipped. I'm gonna get to all of them. They'll be in the live stream leftovers video, the one that I'll make tomorrow night probably. If not tomorrow night, tomorrow in the morning, but we'll see. Depends on how I feel. Within the next 24 hours, I will do it, okay? It'll be much like how most of this video's been, but we're gonna get going. I just want to say last thing. The last thing that I wanted to talk about was Trump coin which I think it's pretty cool. I feel like this is so obvious, and I feel kind of dumb for not thinking. It's like I knew this was going to happen. I think we all probably knew this was going to happen because he wouldn't just make a meme coin and then just dump it. Maybe he would. Maybe he would. But hell yeah. Buy some more. Thank you very much, JS. You the man. Much love, brother. Much love. Thank you very much. Yeah, I will. I'm definitely gonna buy some more XCN. Can't get enough XCN. Maybe some Cookie Dow too. Thank you. Thank you very much, JS. But it makes sense that he had this plan all along to sell sell himself through this coin. If you hold this coin, you're able to go to a private dinner with him. And if you're holding a certain amount of those coins, if you're in like the top 20, I think you get like a VIP spot where like you get like your own special time with him or something like that. And it might not be one-on-one, but just like apart from the event itself. It's interesting. And this right here, this is like the first time that we've seen utility actually come about and being applied into a celebrity coin, right? There's a bunch of celebrities who say they're going to do stuff like this, like musicians that said, if you want to go to my concert, you're only going to be able to go if you're holding a certain amount of my coin, but they never ended up doing it, right? Trump's actually doing something with it, and with the unlocks or not, man, it's still been doing really well. So I think it's interesting. I think it's an interesting thing. I don't think it's a good time to buy. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I don't think that it's a good time to buy, but you never know. It could turn out to be like a bidding war for who gets the top 220 spot to get to that event, you know. But how odd is it that Ninja pops up after C-Zar shits on SYN? That's Ninja's pick of the week. Oh shit. No, hey, he can like a coin that I don't like. I don't know. He might know something about it. I haven't done any fundamental research. I did say this while I was doing my part on it. It's up nice right now, but where it's at seems like resistance. And again, I don't know anything about the fundamentals, so I'm at a disadvantage there. I'm sure if he's talking about it, yeah, no, and that's I'm not like going. He says no worries. I'm not like trying to cover my ass here to like prevent someone from being mad. I'm just like explaining, just because I say I like something, just because I say I don't like something, doesn't mean that it has to happen that way. But I did say when talking about sin, I did say that I don't know anything about the fundamentals, so there could be something I'm missing, right? If Ninja's talking about it, he probably knows something more than I do about it. Bought this super chat using Toshi. Hell yeah. Please talk about Toshi. Love your videos and positive vibes. Thank you, Samson. I appreciate you too, brother. X Dead, 300 likes. Hit that like. Yeah, hit that like button, you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Yeah, I'd be down. I would be down, Ninja. That'd be cool. How do we get in touch? Do you have access? I got the Discord link in the description. You could DM me there if you'd like to. I'd be down to talk. That'd be cool. C-Zar the goat. Thank you, Terry D. Let's see. What was it? Toshi. I think we talked. I made a video about Toshi today, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I already made a video about Toshi, but I'll talk about Toshi again. I don't know if we'll be able to get to it in this video, but I will put it in the live stream leftovers. I promise. Let's see here. We're going to move on. We're going to keep going through these requests because there are a lot of requests and we spent a lot of time BSing. I like to BS. It's fun. Okay. It's a good time. It's always a good time. I appreciate you guys very much. You guys like genuinely sometimes, you know, making these videos day in and day out. And I'm not trying to complain. I love this. This is what I love to do. I love doing charts. I love talking about it. It's literally, it's phenomenal. This is great. But sometimes there's days where you don't want to do it, right? But then I read the comments, I read the love that you guys are sending me, and like it gives me so much energy. It really does. Even the haters, I actually get some energy from them too, because it's funny most of the time. It's never personal. I never take things personal because I don't know them, right? So like that would just be on me if I take it personal. But no, seriously, you guys really do keep me going. You really, really do. Yo, boy, ZBCN. That's right. We'll look at that. We've already talked about it, but we'll look back at it real quick, because I already know what I want to say. So we'll just summarize it real quick. Okay, it's at a low point. You're at the base of your accumulation pattern here. I think this reaction off the all-time lows that you had, this double bottom, it's clearly a stronger reaction this time than what you had last time. That's good. If it was a weak reaction, I'd be more scared for you. But it's a positive reaction. You're probably going to move up to the highs here. Breakout on this next attempt. It wouldn't surprise me at all if by the end of June, if you're at new all-time highs. Now, how high is it going to go? I don't know. You could be at 0.003. You could be all the way up at 0.004. You could be all the way up at a cent. I really don't know how high this thing's going to go. We don't know what it likes to do whenever it moves up, because it's just been in a consolidation phase its whole life. So it's inappropriate of me to say, but I very much do believe you will see new all-time highs by the end of June, sometime in July. That's the best that I can say. It's a low market cap coin. It probably has a lot of growth to go. That's about it, right? I think it's at a good area to buy if you're looking to get into it. Being at the low points here, I mean, throughout this thing's whole history, the people who have bought here are probably the smart people according to this thing, right? So it's at a good area to buy. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Inverse finance, yeah. We'll talk about that. INV, definitely, absolutely. Let's see. What about? We're gonna go to Myria, MIMYRIA USD here. Crypto. Let's see. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Haha, Brock, me too. Octagon-headed alien, I like you, man. You're funny. Brock, I'd send you a tip, but I've spent all my money into XCN. Good. Okay, it's just not my advice, just my opinion, right? No. I'm glad. No, good. As you should. In fact, anybody tipping, shame on you for not putting more money into XCN. No, thank you guys though. I really do appreciate all the love. Tip or no tip, I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. 30875. That's a good excuse though, for sure. That's I'm already fully deployed. That's good. I prefer that. 3087 right now on Myria at all-time lows, but you're kind of a new project, so we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Bouncing off the 1272, not getting oversold. And you got some bullish divergence. Hey, oh good, look at that. That's nice. That's actually really nice. I expect, yes, Myria probably does move up. The question is, does it break out of this downtrend, right? I don't know if it does. I know very little about this coin, but I'm pretty sure, wasn't it, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it made to like help somebody's daughter who like had a terminal illness, if I'm not mistaken? Maybe I'm thinking of a different coin. I don't know. Maybe they cashed out already. And good if they did cash out. Good if this is the one that I'm thinking of. But NAP, I often stream. Oftentimes, I don't stream often, but I like to stream whenever there's things going on in the markets. It's just been a long time since I've streamed, so I figured I'd do a request video, and it's just good. I think it's good to boost the morale. It's good for me. It's good for you guys. Like I really enjoy just BSing on here and getting the requests out. This channel, for those of you who are unaware, before I had like 30,000 subscribers, back in the days of 10K and less subscribers, this was a strictly request-based channel. I did requests, and it still is largely. Like I talk about the coins that I feel like people in the community are talking about the most, that are requesting the most, and that's why a lot of the time I talk about the same coins, because those are the coins that I get the most requests for. But sometimes I talk about random coins, right? BSV today was a request. But I've always wanted to keep the channel at some kind of a request basis, because I want people, whether they tip or they don't tip. I've seen YouTubers, whenever I first got into this game, I would request on live streams. There was a YouTuber that I followed, Mitch Ray, that he would do requests, and he would do them for free. Now he does them for tips, and that's fine. That's up to him. But that was always so cool. Whenever I'd put out a request there, tip or no tip, and he would respond. I just remember how cool that was. So I wanted to carry that into my channel and just like keep doing requests for people. I feel like it's a good way to interact with people, and it's a good way to sift through the dirt. So every now and then we'll do request streams like this. And then most of the time when I go live, it's probably going to be either this, or it'll be because something big's happening in the markets. I haven't been at the desk for the big things that have happened in the markets recently, but I am home now. I'm not going on vacation soon, so I'll be able to go live whenever big things are going down, hopefully. Yeah, live pumps, live dumps, stuff like that, yes. Bitcoin's pumping right now, you guys. All right, here we go. Look at that, 95.1K. We're moving up a little bit to start the day, aren't we? Cookies up 13 cents. That's what we like to see. XCN, what are we doing here? Just chilling. XCN's chilling, but it's going to take off soon enough. Myria, the next target area, my voice is dying, guys. The next target area is the golden ratio, okay? Bullish divergence formed here. I would expect that you do go to the golden ratio. That's at 0034 to 0026. You're at 30877, something like that, right? You probably will break out of this downward sloping trend, break out of it, consolidate for a little bit, and then continue on your merry way, right? Myria, what are you at market cap wise? Nope, that's Marissa. Myriusa. Miria, $26 million, 1.6. It's not bad. That's not crazy. I think you're at a good area to find support. And I do like the bullish divergence. I really like the fact that you found support right at the oversold zone. This can set you up for some bullish stuff, you guys. And if you could see this get into the overbought zone, I think you do. I have no problem calling for prices that are above this, but we need to see how you perform. If I had to guess where you're going to go by the end of June, I would think that you do see something above this. So probably something on the lines of like a 7x, maybe to a 10x, 11x, something in that area. Yes, I could see you going above this area. So then finding resistance somewhere here where you found support before, between the 236 and the 382. I like that. Something around 1 cent to 0.0063 cents. That's where I think you're going to go by the end of June. But I'm not as confident. You have to prove yourself. And in order to prove yourself, really you have to get above 0033. Until you get above there, this is very speculative. And even then, 0033, that in itself is nothing to be ashamed of. That's about average, what the average coin might do over the coming months. But if you want that above average, if you want that good pump, you might even do, who knows, man, who knows? You can see all-time highs with this thing. It's at a very low market cap, but do you not? I don't know. Eric Cheatham, thank you. Cheatham, I tried through a hot wallet and then it wouldn't let me. MEXC doesn't work in my zip. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Eric? You tried in a hot wallet. You tried what, man? I hope I don't know. I don't know what that is. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you. Write in a comment what you tried to do. And I'm not saying that you're a scammer. I appreciate you, man. But you never know, guys. This could be a scam right here. And he's just trying to get people to try and help him out. But maybe he is just confused and you're asking a question. But I don't understand what the question is, right? I tried through a hot wallet and then it wouldn't let me. MEXC doesn't work in my zip. That sounds like a legit comment to me, right? It sounds like somebody who's in the United States who can't use MEXC for whatever reason. But what's the problem? I can't. Eric, tell me what you don't have to. Oh, there you are. Xano. Okay. To buy Xano. Oh, you're trying to buy Xano. Oh yeah. Okay, so what you need to do is with that, you need to get a VPN. You need to get a VPN. That's what it is, right? Yeah. A VPN. Can you buy Xano on, are there any DEXs that allow that? I really like Xano a lot, man. I think it's gonna do well over time. That's a good project, you guys. That's a hidden gem right there. I really do think Xano's got a lot of potential. It's a very good privacy coin. Xano, no, you're good, bro. You don't have to apologize. I appreciate you. We're working it out. Xano, can I buy Xano on a DEX? Let's see. Are there any DEXs? Yes. Okay, cool. So if you don't want to get a VPN, you can buy it on a DEX. What DEXs offer it? Let's just do that. Let's cut to the chase here, Grok. Come on now. Hit me. Xano Trade. Okay, hey, you can do it on Xano Trade if they allow your IP. Some DEXs don't allow United States. Yeah, it requires no user. Okay, so cool. Yeah, that's good. That's good. You can use it on Xano DEX. Okay. Yes, centralized exchanges, limited DEX availability. Other popular pancake software are not confirmed to list Xano. Okay. On its own layer 1 blockchain, which may. Okay, yeah, so just Xano, I guess you have to do it through Xano Trade. Xano's native DEX. Yeah, Xano Trade. So do it through Xano Trade. Look into that. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but and also do your own research on it if you want to buy it, right? Not sure if you covered another DeFi gem, Spell USD, Coinbase Exchange. Keep up the good work. Gen X Comics, we have not talked about Spell yet, but I'll do a live stream leftover video. I might even give Spell its own video, honestly, because it's been a while since we've talked about it. So I'm going to write your name down here, Gen X Comics. Okay, but we're going to keep moving through this list, okay? You guys remember whenever I said we're going to move through the list now? I've gone through one coin. We've talked about Miria. That's about it. Pangu is the next one. Pangu, USD, Pudgy Penguins. Pudgy Penguins, wow, man, up 75%. We love to see it. Yes. Now, the thing is about Pudgy Penguins, okay? I've heard them talk. I've heard the guy that owns the company that like made Pudgy Penguins talk. And it sounds like he's got his head in the right direction. It sounds like he's taking this thing seriously, and it's going to be big, and it might be bigger than any meme coin we know of. I don't think it'll be bigger than Dogecoin, like he's saying it could be. It could be. You never know. But Dogecoin's the Mac Daddy meme, right? I don't think you're going to flip that. But what I do have a problem with is that this clearly was a money grab. This project clearly was a money grab. How do we know that? Because when it listed on every big exchange, so it had availability, and when it listed, it went immediately up to a multi-billion-dollar market cap, right? Multi-billion dollars. And then it dropped. This, I mean, clearly, look. It's clearly a money grab. I hate that, right? I don't hate that. I don't like that as an investor. I don't appreciate it, right? I think the way that you should do a money grab is have a seed round of investing, let people get in, and then build organically instead of producing it to the public and dumping on them. What's going on here is they're dumping, they're taking those funds and they're reinvesting it likely into the project to make this thing into, maybe there will be, like he said, maybe there will be a TV show, comics, all kinds of things coming out with Pudgy Penguin specifically. There's, and you type in GIFs, if you type in anything, I don't care if you're in crypto or not, if you're looking through your GIFs and like different choices for GIFs, whatever you want to call them, GIFs, there are penguins. You can just type in hello, and there's going to be a pudgy penguin saying hello. You can type in USA, there will be a pudgy penguin holding the American flag. Whether you're in crypto or not, you don't even have to know it, and you can just like the pudgy. They've got the marketability, and I think they're going to continue getting the marketability. I think the money grab was to help the marketability, but I don't appreciate that stuff personally. Fully diluted valuation is at 777 million, 550 million now. I think it has a lot of potential to growth. All the talk aside, I'm just saying speaking plainly what I think, right? And this is a lesson. Any coin, meme coins especially, but any coin that comes out at a multi-billion-dollar valuation from day one, it's a money grab. Stay away from it. Where's it going to go if it's worth multi-billions of dollars on its first day? It's going to go down. Clearly, it's going to go down. Over time, it'll come back. Over time, it will see new all-time highs. I very much believe that. I very much do believe that we will, by the end of this cycle, even see new all-time highs. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Even by the end of June. But you're not going to see, I mean, from the current market cap of, 500 million, you could see, you could see 100x from here. You could see 100x from here. I'm not going to lie. By the end of this cycle, I think it actually could happen. It wouldn't surprise me if it did, because I do think that there is a lot of fundamental value to this meme coin. But $43 is the target that I would go for by the end of the cycle. Something at that area, at the golden ratio. If not, up to about $1.32. I could see that happening. I actually could. Any of that area, it might reach for $1, like Dogecoin last cycle, and fall short somewhere like 70 cents, 80 cents. Maybe it breaks right through. But I like that 43-cent target at a minimum by the end of the cycle, 94 cents to $1.32. I feel very confident that Pudgy Penguins is going to continue to grow. Absolutely. Everything I said about it, I mean in the beginning, but I still believe I don't like the tactics, but the end results might justify the means, right? Is the ends justified by the means? Maybe by the end of the day, it's just going to screw over the money grab, the impulsive buyers up here. That's all it's going to screw up. Let's see here. Let's go XCN. Is XCN moving up a little bit, but not too much. I think Cookie's about to fly. I think they're both going to fly though. I don't know. I keep trading between these two, to be fair. Let's talk about. I hope that answered whoever's Pudgy Penguin's request that was. I hope that did good for you. Actually, I'm going to leave this up. We're going to delete Fitcoin. We're going to leave this up. Yes, I just want to be able to see these prices over here, right? Bitcoin, XCN, Cookie. Those are the ones that I like to keep up all the time. And then this is the one to do. These are for me, and then this is for you, essentially, right? That's PNG, Pangolin on crypto. I do believe Pangolin will see new all-time highs. I very much do believe that it will. I don't think it's done. It could be a massive bull flag. Like, it really could be some kind of massive bull flag. If it is, not saying it is, but if it is, it's kind of ugly, but that doesn't mean it can't do it. I mean, dude, your target area on this bull flag's all the way up there at about 764, and maybe you press higher. This could be an end of cycle thing, and you see like $10 by the end of the cycle, something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's in a bull flag, maybe it's not. PNG is at a relatively low market cap here. PNG, $32 million, right? You've got a lot of room to grow. And it wouldn't surprise me if you did. Like, this thing at a $32 million market cap, you could see a multi-100x by the end of the cycle. I'm not saying that it does. But you could. You've ripped all the way up here. You found support right at prior areas of resistance. The coins that see 100x, the coins that see multi-100x in a cycle, they start off at market caps like this, right? That's what happens. And we're about to see alt season. You're going to see some crazy things happen. You see this big pump here that was 550% in a month. This one here that was 241% a month. You're going to get a month like that over the next couple months that's similar, if not bigger than this month, if not definitely probably bigger than that month, something like that. You're going to see some crazy growth in a very short amount of time. At least that's my expectation. From a high to a low, golden ratio to the 382, very common when working your way up to the 786, 886. So you're at least good for there, at least by the end of June, good for there. That's something on the lines of a 9x to a 16x. Man, I might have to buy some PNG. I think this one's going to do well too, man. Maybe, maybe not. You never know. But I'll tell you what, I like the structure. I like the support at prior resistance. I like the fact that you're finding support at the 382. I really, really do like the fact that you're finding support at the 382, and that the odds that you go to $1.35 to 250 are very good from here. Okay, from what I know about fibs, and the fibs are the bread and butter to my analysis. I've been doing this for over 9 years, right? This is classic to do this right here, and then beyond, right? You consolidate, you go beyond as well, but this is classic. This is like I'm 90% sure you go here, right? It's and the great thing about this is this coin PNG, everybody knows about it. Everybody talked about it earlier in the cycle, but it's been a sleeper. The coins that everybody's aware of but nobody's paying attention to, those are the ones that get away from you. They do their best work in the dark. So yes, PNG bullish. I like it. I like it a lot. This is one of the, if I, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but if I had like a list of coins that we've looked at so far that I would be in favor of buying myself, this is one of them. Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. Do your own research. Look into it. Don't just take my word for it. I don't know everything that there is. Maybe there's some kind of flaw. Look it up, look up the website, go on the website, look up their white paper if they have it. Let's see. Pangolin, right? I don't know all the fundamental values. It's on you to do that, right? Do that. Look it up. Fully diluted valuation is 34 million. Total market cap right now is 32 million. That's good. I like that. That's good. It's got my vote of confidence. I'll tell you that much. And I do believe it sees new all-time highs. SUI AI, SUI AI. So here's another thing. I think that some of these SUI layer twos or things that are like incorporated with SUI, but it's not actually, or SUI, SUI. I think they have like deep, I think is going to do well. SUAI, I could see it doing well as well, right? Looking at it here, brand new, right? Came out in January, just in time for the latest dumps. Up 126% this week. I'd say, man, that's you're about due that. You're here at this area of resistance right here, consolidation. So you probably consolidate a little bit. There's no way to really draw fibs. Maybe from this high to low right here. Let's see, high to low. Yeah, not really. You tipped the 786, but I don't know. You're pretty overbought. You could keep going. It wouldn't surprise me. I really wouldn't be surprised at all if you consolidated from here. You pull back down to about the 0.5 or the 382, something at 0035 to 00287. Something in this area is where I think you're going to go. Okay. If you don't go down there, and maybe you don't even go in the area, you like quite literally might hit 0035. You quite literally might find support right there, if not even just above there. That wouldn't surprise me at all, right? That really wouldn't surprise me. Let's look at the 4 hour. But the 4 hour looks super bullish. The 4 hour says I'm not done yet. So maybe before you go down, you prove me wrong a little bit. Maybe you continue growing, get some bearish divergence, higher highs, lower highs, and then you turn around. And maybe you don't even go down to the 0.5. You come back to the golden ratio, basically just below where you're at now, and you find support there. You know what I mean? So hell yeah, a little bit higher to go. I think you do grow a little bit higher. Let me see, 1 hour. I think you do. I think you actually do move up a little bit higher from here, but just a little bit. Just a little bit. You'll find resistance at the 886 or at the top area here, and then you'll move down. Okay, that's the expectation. Beat Monsky, thank you very much, my friend. Can we get a new video on AMP? April, May pump. Thanks for the content, buddy. Beat Monsky, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Yes, we'll make a video for that. Definitely. Beat Monsky. We'll throw a shout out in there for you too, my friend. Monsky. I've got it on the list. We might talk about it in this live stream, but it's at the very end of the list there. So it's not like at the very end, but probably not. We probably won't be able to talk about it in this one, but I will make its own video tonight on that note for that there. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. Let's see here. Let's go. 230 mil of AMP, or is that the big flex? XCN. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah, you're putting me to shame then, Ninja. Yeah, I've got millions, but not 230 million. That's for sure. That's a lot. Hell yeah. How do we know that though, Princely? How do we know that? Has he given you any reason to say that? I don't believe that. I don't know. Nobody knows. I guess anybody could lie, right? I could lie. I might not be holding any XCN. I'm just talking about it. Let me hold a few, Ninja. That's hey, ACH and LTC. Yeah, definitely, Robert Carr. I'm going to talk about ACH tonight. Actually, Robert Carr, I am going to talk about ACH tonight. Robert, yeah, and then Litecoin. I'll make a video about Litecoin probably tomorrow. Honestly, I won't add either of those to the live stream leftovers. I'll probably make their own separate videos, honestly, between them. Are we still here? Let me see. Maybe it's just me. Did I disconnect? I don't know. Hold up now. Let's see. Something disconnected. No, we didn't disconnect. Okay. Oh, no, we did. Uh-oh. 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 Are we okay? Warning, the stream's open widget. Is there a way that I can change the I don't know. Back? Yes. Okay. Cool. We're back. Okay, good. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. My internet is not the best out here, but we fixed it. It has actually been a lot better, but yeah, it's been a bit of a problem. Yeah, Ninja will show me and I'll validate it. I trust it though. I don't think you don't need to show me. I believe you, but I'll validate it to the people for sure. For sure, for sure. Let's see. Hold on. If LTC does what you say it will, I'm going to pay off the loan on my FJ Cruiser. Hell yeah, brother. I hope you get that. I hope that happens. I really do believe, guys, I really do believe Litecoin will see new all-time highs. And I really do believe it'll see multiple thousands of dollars by the end of the cycle. I think that one's a sleeper. I think it's a very obvious choice in the crypto markets. It's got the third highest rate of merchant acceptance in the whole damn space, right? That's that. And it's a dead coin in a lot of people's minds, but it's still relevant, and it's clearly not a dead coin if it's got some of the most merchant acceptance out there. I think that is not reflected in the price, and the price will catch up. I really do think it's one of the more obvious sleeper plays out there as far as like a safe bet goes. I think that Litecoin's going to do really well. It's going to shock a lot of people. I really do think it's going to shock a lot of people. But let's keep moving on here. SUI AI, right? We're talking about it here. I think I've actually said everything I need to talk about. Okay. Yes. Probably goes up a little bit more and then comes back down, right? What about Dent, C-Zar? Chris, I'll put that on the live stream leftovers. That might be the last one because I'm running out of paper here, guys. I'm running out of room. We'll see. We'll see. I'll probably write more down. But let's talk about Axelar here. If we're looking at this, we're consolidating. I want to let you guys know, Doge AB SAR. Thank you. That one will have to get its own video as well. If not, it'll be in the live stream leftovers. If I don't make its own video within the next 2 days or within the next day, it'll be in the live stream leftovers tomorrow. But Doge, we talk about Doge fairly often, so it will get its own video at some point, probably over the coming days. Yeah, Doge. Thank you very much, Chris. I appreciate you. No, I don't hate SUI. I like SUI a lot. I think it doesn't have much more room to grow. That's my whole thing right there. Axelar, AXL. My voice, you guys, my poor voice. I don't know what's happening. Let's see here. Okay, so Axelar in a bit of trouble, but that's okay. You know, you're finding lows. You're finding like a double bottom at your all-time low. I'm not worried about that. 24% up this week. You bounced right off the oversold zone. Yeah, dude, you're in an area of concern on the price, but as far as the RSI goes, you rejected at a very key area to reject. Or I should say found support at a very key area to find support. That's awesome. That's really good, man. I do believe you continue to grow from here. I think that you found a low. Yeah, you got a standard like 1, 2, 3 corrective phase here. It's an ABC pattern. You're gonna break out. You're gonna see a miraculous bit of growth. I bet you're gonna start like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulsive pattern up. Who knows? We'll see. High to low here, below the 236. Great time to get in. 36.8 cents now. Let's look at the daily time frame. Daily RSI is just getting overbought. I believe it's going to continue to grow. Yes. Stacks. Oh, Rob Lowe, that's what I was going to do. Yes. I was going to tell people, hold on 1 minute. So, yes, the ones on the list right now that are next in line, we've got DIA, Moonwell, Jesus, Butthole, XLM, Syrup, Toshi, VTI, STX. So STX is like 10 down the list, and we'll probably finish it with STX at this rate. because if I do 10 more, we got 20 minutes left. I spend 2 minutes on each one, maybe with a little bit of BSing here and there. That's probably about right. So we'll probably get to STX and then end it. After that, it's render, XRP, AABB, which is a total, is BS. AABB is a scam, so we're not doing AABB. Virtuals, TMAI. Come here, Fiki. Come here. Come here, buddy boy. Come here. Let's see. Surely have learned a lot from only one stream. I bet the DeFi students didn't even. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I do feel like I talk about a lot of different things that I learn. As you know, as far as what other people teach, you know, I'm not 100% sure, but thank you. I appreciate that, James Allen. Thank you. But oh my goodness, I'm sure that there's value to be had all over the place, right? All over the place. And I think that if people are determined enough to find information, they will find information at whether it's at a cost or whether it's for free. There's plenty of good avenues for information. But I really am a proponent of free education, and I really do encourage people to learn on their own. I never talk about the fundamentals, guys. I never do, right? I just talk about the technicals. That's the reason why I don't talk about fundamentals is, one, I'm lazy. Two, it's a lot of work. And three, I think that at least I ideally would encourage you to do your own research, right? Whether that's through some form on Google, another YouTube video or something like that, or you just simply ideally read the white paper and read on the websites yourself. I'm a very big proponent of people doing their own research, right? So But as far as technicals go, and as far as philosophy goes, you might get a piece of that here and there with every single video that you watch here, right? That's just kind of how it is, right? I had a guy tell me that I need to dumb things down. I need to stop talking about certain things because he doesn't understand all these metrics that I talk about. And it's like it's a foreign language at first, but you understand it. The more that you watch, just watch like 10 videos. Eventually, it'll start to make sense. You don't have to know necessarily why these things happen, just understand that they do happen. It's better to know why they happen. It is, and you want to get there eventually. But sometimes whenever you're speaking in like a new language, you'll say a phrase or say something that you might not even understand the actual definitions of the words, but you understand the definition of what it's meant to be overall. I could think about a couple examples in Spanish, but they're for bad words, so I'm not going to say those. But I don't know how much sense that makes, but let's see here. Love that you chart throughout your videos instead of just linking other videos and clips and playing other videos. Thanks, Ben Bramer. Yeah, dude, that's something that annoys me too, man. I'm one of you guys, man. I watch you other YouTubers too. There's plenty of good YouTubers out there, right? Shout out to Ninja. Shout out to Ben Cohen. Shout out to Eric Crown. You know, people that literally they're not just clipping a video from what they said before and being like, see, look, I was right. But really that in that same video, 5 minutes before they made the claim that the price was going to go up, they had a point in that video where they said the price was going to go down, and then they just clipped the part where they were right. I hate that. There's so many people that do that. I can't even, man, I could make a list that's bigger than the list I have here of cryptos of how many, like, it's just so common in YouTube. And the reason why I think that YouTubers do that is I think a lot, and it's the same reason as like why people get in fights and arguments all the time, right? People have a hard time being wrong. And you put these guys in front of a camera, they've got their own screen, they've got their own face value, and it rides on them being right or wrong. It really shouldn't. It's not a problem to be wrong. I don't have a problem being wrong. I really don't. It's never fun being wrong. Nobody wants to be wrong. But these guys, you can tell the ones that do that kind of stuff where they clip a part of them being right, or they're always right, they're never wrong. You can tell that really hinges on their ego. And there's some guys, I'm not going to shout them out because I'm not trying to just throw hate their way, you know, but there's some big YouTubers out there who have that problem, and they still do really good TA. They have really good TA and they have interesting perspectives, but anytime they're wrong, they just can't admit that. And I just don't get that. I don't respect that personally. Have some humility. It's okay. Nobody's perfect. Whatever. TA is not about being perfect. It's about statistical advantage. That's the whole point. I like Lee. Bet all of his videos are the same. Good dude though. But all of his videos are the same. I don't know Lee, but I trust your opinion on that. Beat Munsky. I trust your opinion, but I don't know. Hi Chris, do you think 20 coins with a $20,000 portfolio is too much? David Neagle, That's a great question. Before we continue, guys, that's a great question. That's a question a lot of people have. Let me answer it in the most simple way that I can. It's not too much. Hi, baby. I'm making videos. Hold on, okay? I'm making videos, okay? I love you. Thank you. Is that pizza? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. my little girl brought me some pizza. Thank you. That's so nice. The point is, let's see. Sorry. 20 coins that I was trying to make was that it's appropriate for you if you can handle it. I don't care if you have 5 coins, 10 coins, 100 coins. If you can handle it, if you can monitor those coins, that's fine, right? As long as you're not missing, like if you have 100 coins and one of those coins pumps 100% in a day and you miss the opportunity to sell because you're not paying attention to it because there's too much to pay attention to, it's too much. If 20 coins, you could pay attention to that on a daily basis or whenever it is that you're checking at your key areas. If you can set your limit orders at the right areas and it's not a stressful thing for you, good. If you have 3 coins and that's all you can manage, but you do the research, you research the hell out of it, and you find projects that you're really convicted in and you're going to hold, good. Whatever it is, right? Whatever it is. 20,000 in 20 coins. If you have 1,000 in each coin, what I can say is you're set up to do well. What I can say on that is you're probably going to get at least a 30x with that money, if not more, by the end of the cycle, depending on the coins you get, of course. But I expect the average coin to do a 30x. So spreading out definitely ups your chances to hit that average, right? Instead of falling below that average. So I hope that makes a good. I hope that's a well-received message. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Good stuff, Dad. Yeah, Dave gets it. Dave gets it. FET's popping off, huh? Let's look at FET. So XLR, inevitably, you're at 36.8 cents right now. I do believe you're going to move up higher. I think that by the end of June, we could anticipate prices that are somewhere around $1.65 to $2.08. Maybe XLR. Maybe you do go all the way up here, but let me see. What's your market cap? I don't think you can because you have a high 347. I would say the highest I'd give you is $5. But I think XLR does stop somewhere around $2 to $2.70, if not $1.65 at a minimum by the end of June. That's where I think it's going. We look at this on a daily perspective. You're just getting started. I don't think that it stops here. I really do think you're just getting started. This was fun. The fun times are ahead, though. Okay, you've got some fun times ahead. That's my thoughts on XLR. Raul Salgado, take my money. Thank you, C-Zar. Thank you very much, Raul. I appreciate you too, man. Thank you very much. Blake Pruitt. Please chart math. I will make a video on math, or I'll have it in the request video. Math. Let's just see here real quick. There we go. And that is the last request. No, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but do not tip me with the request. Do not request. If you request, I'm not doing any more requests. We are filled up on the requests, you guys. Okay, we're filled up. No more. No more. Okay. Please don't test me. I will probably fail. Yeah, I'm talking about short term. Okay. Thanks for the reply and recommendations, Chris. No problem, David. I appreciate you, man. Can you switch VTI with total bond market BND? I don't know. I actually don't know what that means, XDead. I don't actually know. Oh, with the request. Okay. Okay. BND. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes, I got you. Yes, I understand. Rest in peace to the Project Moon Gold Bears. Guys, we haven't even dumped yet. Just wait, we're going to 67K. I don't understand what that means, but I trust that, the Knock Life. Shout out to the Knock Life. Haven't seen you in a while. Or maybe you've been here and I just haven't seen the comments. Thank you, Gen X. I appreciate you. No, there's no financial advice, just my opinions. Sold all my 401k and put it into a meme coin. Jen, good job, Gen X. Good. I'm proud of you. All right, so he took the financial advice. That's good. That's awesome. We're going to talk about DIA. I'm going to crush through these. Okay, I'm going to move through these. I'm not going to BS as much. I'm just going to try and move through these here. Okay, I have to go to the bathroom. Okay, that's what the necessity is. I've drank too much water. 46 cents now. Very bullish. Very bullish. Nice couple of weeks here. Bouncing off the oversold zone. At an area you bounced from before whenever you're at the slow. Nice double bottom. Absolutely. I believe DIA is going to have a strong recovery. This one has a low market cap, doesn't it? Yeah, that's a low mark. Decent volume, though. Low market cap. I very much believe you'll see new highs relative to this by the end of June. So where would that take you? Minimum target is something on the lines of a 4.5x. Maybe you see something on lines like a 7.8x. I wouldn't be surprised, man, with this low of a market cap, DIA, and that double bottom right there. You guys, I wouldn't be surprised at all if you return to your all-time highs. You see prices at 552. I'm calling. I don't think that you stop at anything less than 360 personally. If you were, I mean, maybe 260, maybe, but I think 360 to 660, somewhere in that range, that's where you're going to go. And I really like this five. I like this all-time high area. I think that's you are going to see some crazy shenanigans happen with this thing. I really believe it. I really do expect that to happen. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I love the monthly RSI. I love the weekly RSI. It looks great. The daily RSI, beautiful, very strong, super strong. We love that, man. That's awesome. Look at this. You're just now getting overbought. What about the bearish divergence? It's not bearish divergence, man. You're gonna keep moving up. You guys, this is crazy. This is like just effortless continuation of movement here. I wonder if you're gonna get listed on an exchange with that. No, you're on Binance and Coinbase already, so it's probably not an exchange listing. I don't know, dude. That's cool. You're moving with a purpose here, dude. This is crazy. It almost looks manipulated, but the volume isn't high enough in my opinion, but it probably is manipulated to some degree, of course, but that's a nice move. Not financial advice. If again, I've said this for a couple of them today, but if there was a coin that stood out, if I had a list of coins that stood out to me, this one stands out. And it always has. DIA I think has a lot of potential, but this one, who knows, man? It might do exactly what I'm thinking. It might go right up to this high. It might obliterate that. You can see the thing is, you guys, as crazy as these 10x, 12x calls are, there will be coins that we talk about regularly. There will be coins that we talk about semi-regularly that see like a 70x over the next 2 months, 60. Like there's going to be some crazy stuff happen for some coins. Hopefully the coins we're holding get that. Hopefully we get some overperformance. Odds are that's not how it happens, but crypto, it always surprises people to how fast and how voluptuous these moves, how robust these moves can be. Like really they do. So I'm thinking it goes to its all-time highs, $5 to 660, somewhere in that zone. But you never know. You really never know. It could obliterate that if it really wanted to. You got a low enough market cap. I mean, Dogecoin, for example, was at a $900 million market cap last cycle, and overnight it did a 10x. It did more than a 10x in a 24-hour period last cycle. It was crazy. So let alone something that's here over a 2-month period, what could that do if it catches the right attraction? I'm just saying, you never know. Crypto, if you think these calls are crazy, you just haven't caught one. You haven't seen one, right? Like these crazy moves happen. They really do. Moonwell, speaking of crazy moves, I really like this bullish divergence, this hidden bullish divergence, lower lows in the monthly, higher lows in the price. I love that. Finding support at your prior resistance, good structure. Absolutely. I think Well's going to do well as well. I'm sure I'm not the only person that's ever said that. Well's going to do well as well. $104 million market cap right now. If this thing does move up, and I think that it will, it's in a very bullish posturing to do so. My expectation would be that you do, the minimum target would be 20 cents. That's at about that's a 6x, maybe up to 40 cents at about a 12x. Somewhere in this zone is what I would consider. If you break above 40 cents, understand you're not stopping until 67 cents. Can Moonwell see a 20x or more by the end of June? Yes. Yes, it can. Absolutely it can. Will it? Maybe, maybe not. I wouldn't bet on it. I wouldn't bet against it though. I would bet on a 39 cent price though. Something above 26 cents, something below 40 cents. I would bet on that. Okay. I definitely wouldn't bet against higher prices though. Jesus coin. We're going to talk about Jesus coin, you guys. Jesus coin is at a very, very good price to buy actually. If you're looking for a meme coin with a solid community, like a truly solid community, you're not going to find one like Jesus coin's community, man. It really is a special thing. I've got a love-hate relationship with Jesus coin. You know, I have sold all of my Jesus coin over, you know, like a couple months ago. I actually did, or more than a couple months ago. But I have a long standing with Jesus coin. I really do love it. And I think that it's going to do very well. Hold on, I'm looking for the right one. I think this is the one we want. Yeah, right here. I think it's going to do very well. I think it's going to grow. And I think as far as memes go, this one is one that is here to stay. I really do believe that it's not just a here and gone thing. I mean, this chart has a lot more history to it than a lot of coins do. You've been down a long time. You've been in a downtrend since December 2023. My expectation is that you'll probably see some phenomenal growth here on this next rally. The question is, does it get to a new high? Like you've been down, you've clearly found a low. I think you clearly have found a low, and I think you are getting ready to move up. You probably come up to this area right here for resistance at prior support, resistance at prior resistance, resistance at prior support, and even prior resistance back here. I think you have a date with Destiny at 6014. You're at 704 right now. The amount of growth that promotes right there in itself is something on the lines of like a 4x. Okay, and the thing is with Jesus Coin. Sorry, that's about a 3.6x. The thing is with Jesus Coin, when it moves very fast. So this could happen. I mean, this could be in a week. You never know. And if it gets here, the question is, does it break above here? Because if you break above this, if you break out of this downtrend, my thoughts would be you go to new all-time highs. And if you are going to see new all-time highs from a high to a low, the minimum target, and this thing's at a low enough market cap, you can see this growth happen. That's a 33x from here. It's a 33x. 33x or more is on the table if you can get above about 6016. But that's the bit of it, right? Really, I'd say 6018. You get above 6018, you're destined for 5013. But do you is the question. I'm not questioning if you get up here. I think you get up here, but do you break through? That's the question. And we'll see. We'll see. I haven't talked about Jesus Coin in a while. That's because I think memes are on the decline right now. I think Jesus Coin's at a relatively good price to buy, but when memes are on the incline, that's probably when I'll talk about it a little bit more. XRP update. Yeah, Sherry, we'll talk about XRP. I got that on the list already for you, okay? We definitely will talk about it, I promise. Probably not in this video. Maybe. We'll see if I keep moving through these. Maybe. Let's see. Butthole is the next one. 2 meme coins back to back. I want to look at the daily time frame real quick for Jesus Coin too. I think it's consolidated. I really do think it's about to move up more. Yeah, it looks like it wants to move up more. Flat base, yeah, but not a lot of volume. It's dying on the way down. Your RSI is not getting oversold, and you have bullish divergence, or not bullish divergence, but convergence. I don't think you move lower, but not financial advice, not a financial advisor. It could, if it does move lower, you probably get some kind of triple bottom look, and then you recover from here. I really do think this is the low for Jesus Coin. But let's see here. Butthole's the next one. And I do have faith that we'll see new all-time highs. It's just, will it see new all-time highs by the end of June or by the end of this cycle? That's kind of the question, right? That's the question. Butthole coin, let's see. Market cap at 8.5 million right now. 24-hour volume, 500K. Yes, that's the one we want. Butthole. Looking at this butthole, right? Let's see. Okay, so butthole's chilling. I feel like this is accumulation. What's going on here? I don't know. I don't have enough evidence to support that. But I think what's happening, right? Look at this. You're at this very low point here. You're consolidating around it. I think what's happening is kind of like Puys. You're consolidating, you're moving sideways, but over a longer term, and you're going to rip back up. I would expect that butthole probably does not see new all-time highs. This butthole is probably really loose. I don't know what kind of phrasing to use here to talk smack about it, but I do think that you will see new highs relative to this. I don't think that you're going to go to new all-time highs, but I think that you'll go to new highs relative to this breakout of this here. You'll see prices that are around like 5 cents, maybe at a minimum. I would expect 3 cents to 5 cents. You could work your way all the way back up to 10 cents, but I doubt it. That's my expectation. And what I would say is what's great about meme coins like this is when it pumps, it's going to be fast and loud, and then it'll be over. So you'll be able to know when to sell, because just look back at these prior areas of resistance here, If you stall for any reason at any of these areas for like a few days, you're probably going to pull back. That's my thoughts. So 3 cents, 5 cents, I like those target areas, maybe as high as 10 cents, but I don't know. As far as new all-time highs go, I don't think it sees new all-time highs. That's Butthole. Butthole here, looking at this on a daily basis. Daily RSI looks fine. I don't have any problems with it. Weekly RSI is just too new to talk about. 4-hour, very neutral. It's a very neutral price. It's hard to say because you've been moving sideways. All I can say is I'm very confident it will break out to the upside. It'll have its time in the sun again, but that'll probably be its last time in the sun. Okay, let me see here. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, cool. LOL, Night James, whoever James is. Good night, y'all, and thank you again, C-Zar. Again, Ninja, don't ban me, bro. Night, James. Oh, man. Okay, let's see here. XLM. No. Yeah. XLM is the next one. Okay, so we're going to talk about XLM. What's Cookie doing? Cookie's moving up. XLM. I'm waiting for Cookie to pump, man. It's lagging behind what my expectations are, but that's okay. Sometimes you just got to be patient. XLM and a very nice bull flag right here. Beautiful. This is a beautiful bull flag, you guys. I hope you understand like how absolutely perfect this thing is. You're breaking out right now. It looks like you're breaking out right now. Up 19%. Beautiful, beautiful start here. What's XRP doing? What's XRP doing? Is it breaking out? Because it broke out with Stellar last time. Not really. It's going to catch up. It'll catch up. It's playing a little bait and switch, I'm telling you. From the low there, that's a price of about $1.41. We're at $2.90 now. I fully expect that Stellar will see that price. If not, and likely it does see higher. From a high to a low, from its all-time high to this low of this multi-cycle consolidation phase, I don't think you're going to break out to new all-time highs in this multi-cycle consolidation phase and settle for anything less than the 1272. So I'm very confident you get above $2, $2.46, somewhere around there. If you don't hit 246, maybe you stop just below there, but I really do like that $2 area, $2 to $3 area. You're breaking out right now, man. I mean, you're not, I don't know if you're like formally breaking out. I don't know if you actually have the breakout to be confirmed. Let's just see here. Coming down. You're breaking out right now, man. You close here or higher by the end of the week, and I think you will. You're breaking out of this bull flag. Stellar's going to rip. If you had fun on this pump, I think this next pump is going to be even bigger. So, yeah, you've got a lot of growth to go, Stellar. Let's talk about syrup. Just so we know what's on the list here, what's on deck for what's up next, okay? We've got syrup right now that we're going to talk about. Syrup, Maple Finance. We're going to talk about Toshi, BND, STX, and Render, and XRP real quick, and then we'll end it there, okay? Okay? We'll do that, and then that'll be it. I'm already over time anyways. I'm like 30 minutes over what I thought I'd be doing today. But syrup here at about 16 cents. You know, I don't want to use syrup. I actually want to use maple. Yes, maple. Because it's got more history and syrup respects this. It's still moving the same, right? Like this is what syrup's price is right now. It's just maple has the history. It's at a different price, $16. Maple or syrup's at 16 cents. It's 100 to 1 difference, but just trust me, I'm not leading you astray. This will be more appropriate and more beneficial than just looking at syrup. From a high to a low, consolidating here. Maple, you're probably going to move up higher to new all-time highs eventually. We're looking at something on the lines of like $161. So that'd be $1.61 for syrup. To something at $254. That's $2. That's $2.54 for syrup. So something on the lines of like a 10x to a 17x by the end of June. That's what I'm expecting for syrup. Okay. 10x to a 17x by the end of June. If not, like at a bare ass minimum, all-time highs, and that's a 4x, that's about average. But I don't think you settle for that, man. I really do think your minimum target's a 10x or more. This is why I think syrup's a good investment. But not financial advice, not a financial advisor. We have a big event coming up with the merge. Okay, the merge is going to come up. You're going to go from maple to syrup. There's going to be no more maple after that. Oftentimes with these events, even at the successful events, you pump into them and then you sell for a little bit. So don't be surprised if syrup's a little bit slow for the next week or two. But then going into May, like after the first week or so, I expect you'll continue to grow. And I do think being a DeFi project, I read through the fundamentals, man. I read through the white paper, every single bit I could read about it. And I'm actually impressed. I think that this is interesting. And I think that that they do it in a unique way. What's up, buddy? What's up? You okay? Oh, his brother's outside. I got to go get Mufasa. I'll go get him. Don't worry. We're going to talk about Toshi real quick. Toshi, USD. Fiki. I'm talking to the people. Okay, yes, people. Hey, but no, I don't want that lip, buddy. 38, he's like, pet me. 38% right now. Up this week from a high to a low. I believe Toshi overall, you guys, its minimum target here is at the 1272. That's a 10x, and above the 1414 or something like that, you could go to, that's about a 15 to a 16x, maybe all the way up to 1 cent. That's a 24x. Anything and everything in this zone is where I think Toshi's going to go. I've made plenty of videos on Toshi. I've given plenty of more in-depth analysis than what I'm giving here. Just trust me when I tell you this is where I think it's going to go. It's at a perfect area to buy. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Might be the only person in YouTube who would tell someone to buy something that's at 38% up in a week. I'm not telling you to buy. I'm giving it the green light. I think it's at a fair price to buy, okay? It could go down from here. It could, but really, I think you're more likely to continue going up. You're not overbought. You're about to get overbought. This tells me that while this has been fun, while this has been a nice bit of movement that you've had here, what you're about to experience when you get in the overbought zone, it's going to be like this. Toshi's real fire is about to start, man. I really think that over the coming days, you're going to blow people away with how much you're going to like. This is another one out of that list of coins that we've talked about so far that have me interested. This is one of those coins. I think it's going to move up in a very short amount of time. You're going to see some crazy growth. You're at 304. It wouldn't surprise me if you're at 201 or higher by the end of the month, let alone what's going on in May or June, right? Like I really think this thing's about to blow up, but who knows? We've been at the same price before. We've seen this kind of growth. That's what's encouraging that kind of thought. And the fact that we're about to get overbought, that's what's encouraging that kind of thought. But who knows? Maybe it moves up like this and it's slow, it's more methodical. And instead of by the end of the month being up here, maybe it's midway through May. But inevitably, I think you're going higher. By the end of June, you'll be at 0.0045 to 1 cent itself. That's the expectation. Toshi, that's that. BND for my man Dead H. Or not Dead H, I'm sorry, X Dead. That's a different guy. Vanguard Total Bond Market ETF. Yes, okay. Looking at this here. Thank you for being patient, X Dead. Appreciate you, my friend. Wow. Yeah, okay, so you're consolidating clearly. Bullish consolidation, hidden bearish divergence. You know what I like though? I love this. Any scenario, I don't care if it's on a 2-month time frame, a month time frame, whatever. You got a nice little setup here. I think it is a bullish setup. You got a flat top with ascending lows. Rafiki, dude, come here. Get over here. Why are you meowing so much? I gotta let his brother in. That's what it is. I think you will see this recover, right? Probably. The weekly RSI. You know, the only thing though that's holding me back is like I feel like I don't know. That rejection off the 60, you look bullish enough. You look postured enough. Overall kind of bearish. I don't know. Come here, dude. Come here. Chill. Just chill. I think you do move up. I like the flat top. I think the RSI is structured enough. It looks like you're at an area now where you're going to continue to grow, actually. That's my expectation. Neutral week last week for whatever reason, or neutral month. Oh, okay. It's a neutral month this month. That's okay. We're on the monthly time frame. Slower time frame, yeah. Okay, so with this in mind, not by the end of this year. I mean, maybe by the end of this year you start to move up higher, but I think next year going into 2026, that's when this will really start to recover. That's my expectation. I don't know if that matters, but that's my expectation. Etiquette TV, for the love of God, man, please do FX, please. I'll love you forever. No homo. My third biggest bag besides XCN and XRP. FX. I appreciate you, Etiquette TV. I appreciate you. Go Birds. You know it, Charmander. I fucking love you, dude. Oh, man. FX, unfortunately, is very, 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 very far down the list. It's probably like another 20 coins away. I won't be able to do it tonight, Etiquette TV. I will get to it within the next 24 hours. I'm going to do a live stream leftover video. But no problem, Dead. We're not done with it yet, by the way, Dead. But we are going to do a live stream leftover. But if I do that now, that's going to make everybody else who would be getting jumped. That just wouldn't be fair to them. So I want to keep it fair. But I appreciate you. Thank you. ETC sometime. We'll talk about ETC. Yeah. Man, I said I was done. You're getting me in a charitable mood right now because I feel bad. But yeah, thank you, Etiquette. I appreciate you. Thank you too, man. Bro, where is I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the guy personally. Everybody acts like there's this beef between me and him. I don't even know him. I don't even know who he is. You know what I mean? There's no beef at all. He took one stance on a coin that I like. I took one stance on a coin he doesn't like. Whatever, But I don't like, and I know everybody likes to have fun and poke fun at people who are wrong, but I don't know him, right? He's never done me wrong, so I'm not going to talk smack about him. But he was wrong. That's okay. People are wrong, and I don't know. I'm not going to talk any smack. Just from what I can tell, it seems to me as though he doesn't have a lot of experience in technical analysis, and that's all I'm going to say, right? That's all. And it's not now that that's clear. It was beforehand that was clear to me. But anyways, talking about this here on a monthly basis, I think we will recover. It could be, by the end, like I said, by the end of this year, I would expect we do break out. But 2026 will be the year that this really recovers, and going further, that's what I would expect. Yeah. How much higher do you recover? That's the question. because it's such a weird chart. You're consolidating at your all-time lows. I don't think you just rip all the way up to your all-time highs, right? We're on a monthly chart, but I think over time, right, sometime in 2026, you'll be up here at this base area for support. You'll probably find resistance, come back down, continue to grow, right, methodically. Do you see new all-time highs? Probably, inevitably. If it's a Vanguard Total Bond Market ETF, probably, but I don't know. XCN's Goliath layer is a layer 1. True. Yes, I'm pretty sure it is. It is their layer 1. Let's see. Is XCN Goliath Network a layer 1? Let's see. I'm pretty sure it is. People are saying it is. Yes, here. Beat Munsky. I can tell. I've watched some of his videos. I haven't watched a lot of them, but because people have talked about him here, I've watched some of his videos. I've never seen him actually talk about me, but maybe he has. I don't watch everything. There's one time that I made a video. I said, I don't know what's going to happen next. And he made a title that said, I know exactly what's going to happen next. So I felt like that was like shots fired at me. But maybe he's just having fun. I don't know. I don't know the guy personally. I've never seen anything from him that's made me think that he's that we have beef. I don't know. People fabricate beef. Maybe it's a play to get me to try and fire back so that there's a feud, and if he's right or if he's wrong, there's a feud, so that gets him clout. I think that's a shitty way to try and get more subs, and I don't really buy into that, but that's kind of my opinion. But I don't have enough to really back any opinions on this guy. The only opinion I have is I don't think that he knows how to do technical analysis. Maybe he knows some degree, but it's very obvious. It's just very obvious, and that's just my opinion. I don't want to talk too much more about it because I'm not trying to talk shit by saying that. I don't care. I don't know this person. I'm just speaking plainly, right? And some of his stuff, I watch his stuff now, right? Just because you guys are so obsessed with it, I watch it now. Like I watch like every video he makes now. But anyways, sorry about that. Estimate Toshi's high to be at a peak of this cycle. The new high, that's not going to be the peak. The peak for Toshi, what I'm thinking, I don't know where it'll be. I think Toshi will see a price, if I remember correctly, I think it'll see a price of like 3 cents or more. Chris Baker, appreciate your hard work. God bless you and your family. God bless you too, Chris. From Chris to Chris. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. I appreciate the hell out of that. That means a lot, man. Thank you. God bless you. God bless all of you guys, right? Whether you believe or you don't believe, right? Just many, many, many blessings to all of you. I hope that life treats you well. I hope that, if times are hard, let's take a minute. Let's get real here, you guys. If times are hard, understand that tough times don't last. Tough people last, right? As that one guy says, and he goes, if you know what I'm talking about in that meme, tough people last. And even if you're not a tough person, man, if you're just a good person and you just do your thing and you stick to who you are, good things will come your way. You don't need money. Money is not the ultimate driver of happiness. It helps, okay? And if money is part of what you desire in life, you can have that, but you gotta work toward it, right? It's not just gonna plop into your lap. I don't know how to work toward it. I don't know the opportunity. Just be patient. Really, what I think happens in every person's life is that the people who are successful, they have drive and they also have luck. Right? And even if you have bad luck, there's going to be a moment in your life where luck comes your way, an opportunity comes your way, and it's on you to take it up, right? There's a lot of people who get imposter syndrome, if you know what I'm talking about. If not, look into it, but imposter syndrome essentially is like where a moment, an opportunity comes your way, and you're like, oh, I'm not good enough for that opportunity. Screw that, right? I was watching this video today of all these people, all these very successful people, right? Whether you like them or not, hot figures or not, like Conor McGregor, Dana White, there were some other people, but just like a little meme where they're all saying, no offense to everyone, but fuck everyone. And sorry for my language, but that's the mentality you have to have. Don't worry about other people. Worry about you. Set a goal. Have steps to achieve it, even if it's baby steps. If you're making your way to that goal and you're doing it the right way, you're going to get there. You're going to get to the end of your objective. But you have to have goals. You have to have a way of bringing that about, and you have to be working towards something. If you're working a 9 to 5 at something so that inevitably you can do your own thing, that's fine. Don't feel the pressure. And man, I have a real problem with people I'm talking to the people now who are living at home with their moms and dad. I have a problem with people who give people like that shit. If you're living at home with mom and dad, that's okay. Do your own thing. I don't care what your age is. Do your own thing. I lived with my mom, thankfully, because she's a saint, and not everybody has that opportunity. But I lived with my mom till I was like in my mid 20s, because or like early 20s, not mid 20s, early 20s, but still, and there were girls that would refuse to go out with me because I lived with my mom. There were friends and people that would talk shit about me because I lived with my mom. Screw that, man. And then guess what? Those same people that talk smack to me, whenever I made my first $10,000, whenever I had $10,000 to my name for the first time, which that was a major milestone for me. Now we're leagues ahead of that, but $10,000 used to be a lot of money. I told myself if I made $10,000, I'd move out of my mom's house. Whenever I moved out of my mom's house and I had $10,000, thank you, mom, for allow. She didn't set me up. She didn't just give me that money. She gave me a house and a safe place to grow from. Whenever I had that $10,000 and I moved out of my house, everybody that gave me shit about living at my mom's house were the same people that got all pissed off and all jealous anytime I talked about how successful I was doing in crypto before I ever had a YouTube channel. And like some people, my real friends, they'd be like, good job, bro. Good job. Like the first time I made 100 grand, they're like, good job, celebrating all these things with me. But some people are like, you know what? Not everybody can do that. Not everybody has the availability to invest or to save. So you really shouldn't talk about that. And it's like, I'm not trying to brag. I'm just happy. And if I'm talking about stuff, I don't talk about numbers with everybody. I talk about it with people I feel like I'm connected with. And I'm happy. And whenever they show that, the same people that literally would talk smack to me for living at home were the same people that were obsessed, that were upset with my success. So whoever you are, whether you're living at home, whether you're homeless, whether your life's got you down, just understand the opportunity will come. You have to be patient. Have a goal, have a safe place to grow from. And if you don't, you got to make one, man. Life's not easy for everybody. Life doesn't offer a mom who can take care of you and provide a safe place for you to live and where you can grow your own self financially. Not everybody gets that, and I understand. But you got to take it upon yourself and do what's right. Screw the haters. Screw what your friends say. Screw what your family says. Screw what anybody at your job says. They don't matter. You matter. You know what matters. Do what's best for you. I'm done talking about this. I'm not trying to be a motivational speaker here, but that all stems from Chris Baker. God bless you. God bless everybody. I hope you all do really well. I hope life and success comes at you in the best way. It's on you. Opportunity comes your way. It's okay to be patient and wait for opportunity, but $1 million is not going to fall in your lap. The opportunity for it will, and it's on you to take up on that. It might feel like you don't deserve it. It might feel like you're not the right person for this, that there's somebody who's better that deserves this. Screw that. Be that person, be that character. If you want $1 million, if you want $1 billion, you have to be that person before it comes. You know what I mean? You want to be a billionaire, you have to be a billionaire. You have to be a billionaire trapped in a $10,000 heirs body. You know what I mean? We need a Discord server, bro. We got one. Here, let me post it real quick. Let me post it. But you have to have the mindset, and it's not just like, okay, I believe. Uh-oh. You guys, I think I just froze my computer. Let me see here. Nope. No. Okay. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Right? Don't be afraid of money. Don't be afraid of money, man. I know that everybody's like, that's a dumb thing. I'm not afraid of money. Give me money. But the reality is, most people, if $1 million fell into your lap, you would shit yourself. You don't know what to do with it. You'd probably do things wrong. Think about what you would do with that money. And don't just say, I'd buy a car, I'd pay off my loans. Like, what would you do with that money to make it grow and not just be there? I just posted the Discord link, so you know what I mean? That link should work. It really should work. But if you're not prepared, if you feel like $1 million is a lot of money, you're gonna act like it's a lot of money whenever you get it, and you're gonna be nervous with it, and you're not gonna do things the right way. Own it. It's your destiny, right? Let it come to you. Be prepared for it, right? Whenever I started making a lot of money, don't get me wrong, it's exhilarating. It really is. It'll keep you up at night watching the charts sometimes, but it felt right. It didn't feel wrong. It felt like it was always meant to be, And the only reason that happened is because I have the mentality where I feel like it's meant to be. I don't know. That's just how it is. And I'm not lying to myself when I say that. I don't know. You can't lie to yourself. You got to be honest with yourself, Anyways, let's keep going here. BND, we're talking about STX next, stacks, and then we're going to talk about render and XRP, and then we're going to finish this. Stacks. STX. Wow, we're going to use the Coinbase chart, yeah. Coinbase chart here. Money, yes, it's a GTG. Oh, let's see. Throw it in U.S. Treasuries, V-bill. Nice. Okay, let's see. From a low to a high. Golden ratio bounce, immaculate bounce, 43% up this month. Bullish engulfing candle, yes, beautiful, beautiful. Look, that's the low for stacks, absolutely. You're probably going to go to new all-time highs, man. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I wouldn't be surprised at all. STX here, $1.3 billion. I don't think you have 100x potential in you, but I do think that you have immaculate growth potential in you, man. You can see a 60x, a 30x, a 70x, you never know. From a high to a low, I would expect that by the end of this cycle, you are at a minimum of about $24 to $31. That's your minimum target area. Your maximum target area is probably going to be something on the lines of like $70. I like the idea of $24 to $31 by the end of the cycle, if not somewhere around $50 to $60. Okay, somewhere in that area. That's what I feel very confident about. I'm not so convinced that you get to $60 to $70. I'm a lot more confident in 24 to 31, but you never know. As far as what's going on in the short term, let's look at the weekly. On a monthly, actually, you're bouncing off the 40. It's a good look, 36, whatever. Weekly time frame, getting out of the oversold zone, a lot of volume coming in. You're moving up with the purpose. We love that. Nice little porpoise for you. From a high to a low, you're at 87 cents now. You'll probably move up to about $1 and find resistance there. Psychological resistance, support here, resistance there before. You'll probably go just above $1, find some turbulence. Maybe you pull back to your 236 and then move up. If you go to $1.10 and then you pull back to 78 cents, you're fine, stacks. But that's very common to do when working your way up to the golden ratio. A lot of cryptos recently have just ripped right up to their golden ratio, which isn't common, but if everything's doing it, you know, if everybody's doing it, I might do it as well. I don't know. $1.73 to $2 could be the next target is all I'm trying to say. So something between $1 to $2. I feel very confident on this $1 to $1.35 area personally for the next area of resistance. You'll consolidate, you'll continue to grow. By the end of June, we're looking for targets that are probably at new all-time highs. By the end of June, you're either going to be around $3 to $4, or I think you have a solid chance of being up at around $7 by the end of June. Okay, that's stacks. Let's talk about Render and then XRP, and then we'll finish this up. Okay, Render, ERC20 token. I guess it's what we want, right? Rafiki, stop talking. Stop it. Knock it off. Okay, come here. Fine. Come here. Come here. Come here. High to low. Getting right at the 382. Found some resistance right there. Yes, consolidating. Awesome. Render's ready to move, man. It's going to move up right now. You're going to go to your golden ratio, if not to your 786. We're looking at a target area of $7 to $10 over the coming weeks, over the coming days, over the coming weeks. Dude, I'll go get them in a second. We're almost done here, okay? Whenever it comes to new all-time highs, I do believe you will see new all-time highs. We're looking at, let's see, let's go on a monthly basis here. No. Okay, yeah, so from a monthly basis, Render, what's your market cap right now? Dude, chill. Chill, buddy. Chill, okay? Render. Wait. Isn't this Render? Right? Is it the same? It is the same. Okay, I thought I had more history. High to low. Okay, this will help me out a lot more. Where I think you'll be by the end of the cycle, you'll probably be above this. I'm thinking somewhere around $190, man. 40x. Yeah, I think so. Render by the end of the cycle, I think you'll be around $200. $200, 285, probably not that high, but around 200. At a minimum 75, but I don't think he stopped there. I think Render really does see $100, a multi-$100 price by the end of the cycle, okay? That's what I got for that. Let's talk about XRP. And I got to end this video, man, because I'm not kidding. I said it like 20 minutes ago. I got to go to the bathroom, guys. I got to go. Let's see here. Will we pump for XCN this weekend or weekend trap for XCN this weekend? I don't know, man. We'll probably pump this weekend. Probably. I'm assuming we'll move up. I mean, if not, yeah. Any movement down will likely be a trap, and then we'll probably move back up. But we'll see. I got to say, I don't think I'd like it if we close below 2 cents, but we'll see, man. It wouldn't surprise me if we moved up over the weekend. We can do that. We've done that before, right? Like here, this was Friday, Saturday, Sunday was the top, right? We moved up there. Back here, Saturday, Sunday was movements as well here. We moved up on Friday, but Saturday was the big day. Over here, Saturday, Sunday were the last 2 days there. When we started to move up here, it was during the week, but Saturday, Saturday was not the last day. Yeah, I don't know. I think we can do it. I think we definitely can do it. XRP chilling at $2.20. I think XRP is fine. I think it's consolidating. Everybody gets so bearish on XRP when it's being boring, but man, we've been more boring than this before in its life, and it still had an immaculate pump. The fact that you pumped up here, you're consolidating around your all-time high area. That's anything but bearish. You're on your way to new all-time highs, and I very much believe that by the end of this move, by the end of June, XRP will be at a minimum at $8.37 by the way of this fib. I very much believe that, $8.37. But really, my personal opinion is XRP at a minimum will hit $10 and likely exceeds that. We'll likely see prices around $11 to $14 by the end of June for XRP. It's at $2.20 now. By the end of the cycle, we're looking for targets that are above $40, maybe even above $50, something like that. But I got nothing else to say on that matter, man. I think it's bullish as hell. It's waiting. It's baiting you with XLM pumping, and this thing's not pumping yet. I think it's going to pump phenomenally. Just be patient. It wouldn't surprise me if within the next week or two we see XRP up at all-time highs, if not even at new all-time highs, okay? I've got nothing else to say. Thank you all for being here. We're going to talk about Hedera. I'm planning on talking about Hedera tonight, H-bar tonight. I've got little stars written down next to everything that we're going to talk about tonight. And if I don't talk about anything tonight in its own video, it will be talked about tomorrow. All the requests that we have left, let me just say what they are. We've got virtuals, TMAI, Alpaca, AMP, Kava, Zen, MTL, FX, Litecoin, 4Us, that's UUUU, which probably gets its own video, Swift Coin, which probably gets its own video, AIXBT, Caspa, which probably gets its own video, KeyCat, Toshi, no, we already talked about Toshi, INV, Spell probably gets its own video, Alchemy Pay, which gets its own video, Dent Coin, Dogecoin, which will get its own video, Math, and then ETC, Ethereum Classic. Those are all the coins that I'll talk about on the live stream leftovers, probably at this time tomorrow, okay? I've got nothing else for you guys. Thank you very, very much. We talked about Pangu above lobbies. We talked about it in this video probably like an hour or so ago. It was like halfway through this live stream. But I gotta get my voice. I gotta drink some water. I have to pee more than anything. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all so much, everybody who's watched this from the beginning to the end. Hit that like button on your way out. Thank you all to everybody who gave their tips, their donations, all the people who showed their love and just good content, good comments. Thank you all very much. And yeah, we did not talk about B3 in this one, Lucy. I did make a video on it recently though. Like maybe yesterday. We'll talk about B3 again. You know, that's one of the ones we talk about regularly, for sure. I think B3 is not done growing. It's going to go to new all-time highs. We might have talked about it briefly in this video in the very beginning. Mark, thank you very much. Good night. Princely, thank you. Slacknor, thank you very much. Bosniar, Beats Monkey, or Beat Munsky, thank you very much. W Stream, hell yeah. Mr. Black, thank you. Helium, we could talk about Helium. We should talk about Helium. HNT is a good one, yeah. Yeah. But I'm going to head out. Dale, thank you very much. Nate, thank you. Harley Z, Gen X Comics. Dead X, always good to see you, brother. Brett, thank you. Real C Bear. Princely, CG. Thank you guys. Thank you all. All right. I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to end the live stream here. Thank you. I'll see you on the next one. Take